I suppose.
Lesson number
Alex,
one,
we got enough
catch
fucking
and
shit.
release. Now, in fly fishing, what we typically do is we catch the fish and then we release the fish. Any questions so far?
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about?
I know it's a tough thing to sort of wrap your mind around, Aaron, but let me explain it like this. We catch the fish and then we let the fish go.
Into a cooler.
No, back into the water.
On a stringer.
No, it's like this. You catch the fish, right? And then you carefully remove the fly from the fish's mouth, get a quick picture of yourself with it, and then you let the fish go back into the river.
Well then...
Welcome to the Bass and Brews Podcast, your weekly distraction from other high-quality podcasts. And now, your host, Alex from Swamp Rat Fishing, and the co-hostess with the mostest, the Jabberhammer, Paul Roberts.
Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. Hello, welcome to Bass and Brews Fishing Podcast live from the Pure Fishing Studio in Podunka, New Jersey. We are here with our first ever true real life flyinger, and I ain't even sure why we're doing this. I have no idea what's going on. Alex is somewhere there. I think he somehow got an AI video bot of himself there, so if you watch it on YouTube, you're going to see him, but you're not going to be able to hear him all night because I have two-factor authentication and I've turned his mic off.
I haven't heard you this. I haven't heard you this energetic for a show in a hot minute, Paul. Did you take your Adderall today? Y'all fucking ready to go? What's up?
No. Have you ever heard of Captagon?
Captagon? No. What's that?
Just look it up and come back later. So. Yeah,
okay.
Captagon. Look it up.
I'm a little nervous, fellas, so I'm stroking my cock.
Well, talk into your mic. All we heard was you have a cock.
I'm nervous.
Oh.
I stroke the cock when I'm nervous. It calms me. It's my spirit animal. Am I coming through?
Yes.
But it doesn't. It looks real in the tail feather section because they're moving, but the rest of it is not moving and looks more porcelainy.
It's a hard cock. At that point, it's not a soft cock.
When I get really nervous, I get the big cock out. This might be a day for this one.
Hey, Tori, the Bass and Brews.
Are the tail feathers in the big cock? Are those the same tail feathers that the maids use to dust shit with? Because those look more like turkey vulture feathers, and they're an endangered species. So if you made that cock yourself,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Turkey vulture's not endangered.
Bitch, you don't know. You don't even know what one looks like.
We have them in South Jersey, dickhead.
Do you know the difference in a turkey vulture and a black vulture?
Yeah, one smells like a butterball. The other one doesn't.
No, they're both vultures. But the easiest way to tell the difference is the black vulture is a little smaller.
Okay.
And then when they are flying, the turkey vulture, the length of its wings, from the halfway down part of its wings to the back, is all white. A black vulture, the tip of its wings are only that light color.
Just
so that's how you can tell.
She said.
All right, everybody, we've got the one and only Matty Ice on today's show. He's gracing us with his presence. Big name on TikTok, and we're super stoked to have him here. We promised him that this was going to be exactly like Joe Rogan, but fishing related, and he's going to be disappointed because it's not as good as Joe Rogan, and we probably won't talk about fishing.
I'm already a little disappointed, but I'll get over it.
It's really awesome that, and not a lot of people are going to get this reference, I don't think. There might be some out there, but I'm not sure how many OG Twitter people we have that follow us. And go follow us on Threads because Alex is on there doing his little thing just like anything else. He gets me excited about something, does his little shit on there, gets me over there, and then I fucking go buck wild like a naked man in a KY Jelly wrestling competition and start to become my Twitter menace from the year 2011. And Matty Ice is our Rex Chapman of the TikTok world from the Twitter world.
I don't know that reference, but thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very
I'm
welcome.
very honored.
You're very welcome.
All right, so we got Matty on. We're gonna Paul you already did the ad, right? Brought to you by Pure Fishing.
Live.
For all your
live.
I just put an order in because we're making these big bucks. We get baits. They basically pay us now to buy their baits, which is pretty amazing. That's not true at all. But I'm going out Saturday, and everybody knows I don't ever fish a chatterbait, so I bought a bunch of slobber knockers, and we're gonna fucking give it the old college try.
Make sure you're videotaping so we can start. We need odds. Well, This is going to be after you went fishing.
Yeah.
So
well, this is the
we'll
perfect
cover
time to
this
do it.
We'll cover this next week, next week's episode. Bless you, child.
Sorry.
We need y'all when you listen to this episode.
Yeah.
We need this isn't going to work because
It will
when
work.
we record next week, we're going to give away all the. How does this work?
Listen,
I don't know.
What
We
he's
need
trying to
odds
say.
on how many slobber knockers Alex chunks off.
I bought 5 of them, and I fully expect to lose 5 of them.
Bitch, I thought you said you bought a bunch.
That's 5.
You get them for like 40% off now with Pure Fishing, and you bought 5 and call that a lot. You should have. I mean, at 40% off, you should have at least bought 15.
I did buy a
Rounded to 20.
I almost
21.
What did I
just
get?
in case
Oh
you
no,
lose
no, I
one.
did buy 25 different swim jigs. So
Okay, so that's fucking stupid because you really only need one swim jig. That bitch needs to be white and half ounce. That's just, and you wasted your money on fucking swim jigs. That's,
love a swim
thank God
jig.
we got thank God we have a. I mean, geez, God Almighty! I'm glad we got a fly angler on here.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Swim jigs and flubber busters and poppers of doodles.
I'll tell you this: in your world, and I don't know shit about fly fishing, but if you were to buy $20 in swim jigs, that would be like buying $85 in the cheapest. Actually, no, it would be like shitting in your waders.
So
Which I've done before.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Exactly, and was not pleasant.
It's really nice at the beginning because it's warm and it's cold
Right,
outside, and
Yeah.
then they just go in the trash because it's just
Yeah,
And
and it's like, you know, you can shit in your waders first thing in the morning or poot in your waders first thing in the morning.
my dog has
But-
gas. 1 second, sorry, really bad. Oh, boy,
For the
Speaking
most
of
of
gas,
you that
what I
can't
was gonna-
see,
it-
he just
so I
threw a
got-
gas mask on.
a real one. Like we have Prepper John on our hands. It looks like he's got 55-gallon drums of beans and rice buried in his backyard. Yeah, they're all spoiled by now. Also, and they ain't worth a fuck if they can't grow more beans and rice, which most can't. So yeah, go to hell. Oh no, that doesn't go in that hole. Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Hey, what were we talking about before Alex so rudely interrupted me?
Fly fishing and being of different baits and such.
Oh.
And those Billy Boppers and Willy, whatever.
Woolly
you guys
buggers.
Willy
call-
Wonka's. I remember what it was. Not only do we have a fly angler on tonight,
Yes.
who is tying flies on this live in the Pure Fishing studio, but
Right.
he is also a volunteer firefighter in his own home for 30 minutes.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
I
Spell
had
it.
so much like soot and plastic. I looked like Jack Sparrow, and I was going to try to beat Johnny Depp out on the new upcoming movies if he's in the negotiations with that.
But there's no negotiations for upcoming movies because all the important people are on strike.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's
Yeah, I
a
was about to
huge
say-
chance you could replace Donnie Depp right fucking now.
Yes!
And
Paul-
after being on this podcast, you might
You're not
get the
gonna get it.
casting call.
Not gonna get it.
You're going to have to write your own script though.
I'll
and
write it for
probably
you.
film your own scenes,
We got it.
and you're going to have to invite all the brewskis to come in to be your supporting cast and extras. But we
I
can
have
make
Tiny
that happen.
Two Poles as my stunt devil.
No, Tiny Tuples has to have a main role,
He-
leading role. He cannot be a stunt double. He cannot be behind the scenes.
No, he's the villain for sure.
Yes.
Yes, we have to
Yes.
defeat the tupus,
Yes.
the tinies of tupuses.
Yeah, he's
That's it.
villainously
The
villain.
tiny tupuses. It's
Yeah.
like the Kraken, but it only has 2 arms.
Yeah, the cracking on crack.
That's what my son calls tiny tupoles, is tiny tupuses.
Oh.
That's wonderful.
So does
I
he
mean,
call Alex tiny 2 legs like he's supposed to be called?
And no comment.
Okay. Yes.
all right,
No
Matty,
comment.
how
Or
did
I
you?
plead the fifth means that yes, whatever you're accusing me of, I fucking did, and you're a bitch for asking me. So continue, Alex. And if
Yeah,
you come off of here with some fucking stupid ass goddamn question this early in this podcast, I swear, I really am going to take another sip of my White Claw Surge 8% alcohol.
And shut the fuck up. Anyways, Matty, introduce
Hi.
yourself to all the brewskis. Where are you from? How long you been fishing? Let's get the
Yeah. Let's get
the
the whole.
bedtime talk underway before we
Matty
start
Ice.
fooling around.
Matty,
I prefer skipping foreplay, but we'll do
my
it.
God.
We'll
You
do a
said
little-
My guest is interrupting me.
Well, maybe
Matty
you should
Ice-
shut the fuck up.
Matty Ice, what has brought you to where you are today in your journey, your fishing journey, that you're sitting in front of us? Oh, his dog pooted again.
What was the question again? My short-term memory.
I'll tell you what. You just say whatever question you want to answer, and we'll go from there.
My name's Matty Ice. I enjoy long walks on the beach, light poetry. There's little corn dogs, that you get at Sam's Club in the bulk.
Yep.
So good. So good.
Air
Little bit of
fried
honey
or
and
deep
mustard.
fried? Air fried
Perfect.
or deep fried?
All the above.
Choose
Is
one.
that
At Bass and Brews, you have to choose.
let's do deep fried.
Okay, if you had to eat deep fried miniature corn dogs with Alex or me, who are you choosing?
With either one of you?
Yeah.
You have to choose one. You choose one, Alex or me, to eat deep fried miniature corn dogs.
That's a trap. I'm gonna go with the firefighter because he knows how things burn
Oh, that's me
correctly.
then. That's
Yes.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yes,
Because I
correct.
was a qualified firefighter in the Coast Guard. That makes both of us more qualified than
How many
Paul
did
was.
you put out? How many fires?
None,
Did we?
dude. We're in the Coast Guard. We don't put out
exactly.
fires.
You're fucking
Our
surrounded
shit
by
works.
water.
Are we best
You gotta
friends
put
now?
out
Can
a fire.
we touch tips on this, possibly?
Me.
Hold on.
Oh God, it's
really
all backwards.
confusing.
Oh, y'all are. Look, I'm fucking colorblind and could do this. Y'all are
Ah!
terrible.
Sorry.
All right. So you're known for fly fishing. How long have you been fly fishing?
Long enough to know that
Yeah.
it's a really bad sport, and you should stick with spinner and bait casting.
Yeah.
You heard it
It's
here,
kind of
folks.
like the Amish version of fishing. I just like to be tortured and stay back in in medieval times, I guess would be
Mhm.
better, like knights in shining armor, while everybody else has Ferraris and Teslas in the
What's
fishing
funny
industry.
too is like the traditional, the traditional gear, right? Using a spinning rod and a bait caster. You could have a pretty expensive setup, and that's probably still cheaper than the medieval fly rod.
Yeah.
Indeed, and that's
You're
what the fly fishing industry does. They make you think it's a super expensive, $15,000 rod. You can have these waders. Oh yeah, but you can actually. We'll get into it later. I don't wanna-
No, this is as
don't
deep
wanna
as we're
rush.
diving into fly fishing tonight. Is your introduction?
Fair enough. You can get a decent fly rod, reel, fly line, leader, and tippet, just the tip, for about $109.
A who bucks?
All right.
109,
109.
and you can be good to go out on the stream, catching the back of your head.
What's this setup? What's this magical setup?
Don't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's this company called Reddington. If you put in any Google search, you put in Reddington, crossover, fly, rod, and reel combo. Make sure nobody's listening. It'll bring up a whole selection.
So like even better or the same quality as an Orvis.
In my opinion, yes. It's
Yeah.
all just a stamp. It's coming from the same factory from God knows where. and they just put sage or Orvis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
But then you can go custom rods like myself, but we'll
So
get
this
into
is
that.
this
too.
is like buying shampoo and lotion for your wife or your girlfriend. Like she says, I need Jimmy Bob's lotion, and you can go get the Kmart special discount lotion. It's the same fucking lotion, different bottle. The other thing is this: is this Reddington company associated with Raymond Reddington? Is it the same company?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you know
Who's
who
Raymond
Reddington is?
You have my imagination stimulated, sir.
Look it up later. That's all I got to say. Look it up.
Solid podcasting.
I definitely will get to that. Won't get
solid
to that.
podcasting.
I have a really bad
podcasting.
squirrel problem, like squirrels, and then I forget.
In the
stuff.
house?
It is possible. The chickens got in the house once and made a huge mess.
Oh, they will shit and lay eggs in every cabinet in the kitchen if you don't catch them early enough.
Yeah, I only find them by the stench of rotting at this point.
Oh, okay.
How many chickens do you have?
Usually
Shit
it's the
ton?
poop juice leaking out of a cabinet that closed on them.
Yeah, no comment on that.
Ew. How many chickens do you have? A shit ton? Because you're out in the middle of nowhere. When I talked to Matty, I was like, "Hey man, you got good internet?" And he goes, "I hope so. I got Starlink because I'm in the middle of fucking
signals.
nowhere." Yeah.
I send smoke signals, and you might get a little bit of.
What state are you in where you live outside with chickens and squirrels infesting your home?
Planet Earth, and then right in the middle of Pennsylvania, central PA.
Oh, so you're in the big city. Okay, cool.
It's more like Kentucky.
Yeah, Pennsatucky.
Yeah. I'll send you my GPS coordinates after the podcast show.
Oh,
he's in I'm next to Philly, which would be the big city cesspool. He's in the breaking Amish section of Pennsylvania.
Me and the Amish chill, bro.
Did you used to be Amish and left? Are you breaking Amish?
That's a whole nother podcast, my friend.
Well, this is Bass and Bruce. We cover everything. We can go 3 or 4 hours on this podcast easily. So whatever story you want to dive into, if you were Amish, I want to know why your teeth are pretty.
They're all fake. I actually carved them myself out of white pine. White pine.
Yeah,
makes
that
great
front
teeth.
left tooth is a little crooked, but it's probably from a fight that you got into with your pet kangaroo that you haven't told us about.
During Romspringer.
Rob Springer.
What is that like? Is that like the Amish version of Jerry? Is that the Amish version of Jerry Springer?
No,
yes,
it's
you need to watch Sex Drive immediately.
Exactly.
Oh, is that like the redneck version of Sex and the City? What is going on here? Is that HBO on Friday night after 11 o'clock?
Sex in the City. Sex Drive came out early 2000s. Romspringer is when the Amish, when they're in their late teens, they get to go out into the English world and go try their hand. Yep, try their hand at the deadly sins, get it all out of their system before they come back to the
community.
Family. Yeah, community. That's the word I was looking for.
So you kind of busted my thing. I am prior Amish. So
for realsies?
No.
No.
I thought it would be good for the podcast material.
Well, what's funny?
I would think that you would be the way you put that plastic go-kart fire out really efficiently all by yourself while your wife stood there and was like, hey, man, speed it up, dude.
Well, when I was Amish, the horses weren't fast enough to bring the buckets back from the pond to put out the fire in the barn. So it just scarred me, and I said I need a blue water hose for future emergency events.
And blue means water because, if you have a yellow one or a red one, that means kerosene, diesel, or gas.
Piss.
The thin blue line means firefighter now, apparently. not law enforcement, it's firefighter.
No, they have the thin red line for the firefighters.
Well, for the civilians that are in their underwear, socks, and a Muscle Man T-shirt, it's considered blue.
Okay,
so what's funny?
The thin red line ain't getting you out of a fucking speeding ticket, where the thin blue line might.
Fair enough. I have some tips on get out of speeding tickets.
Oh shit!
Just personal experience.
You're giving the tip.
Let's hear them.
have boobs,
ladies and gentlemen,
cry, be pregnant,
this is what
have a newborn. Those are all mine.
crying's going to get you a ticket immediately. Period.
Are you the police?
I mean, if you
That's a police answer. I used to be the police, so I know. Go ahead.
No, you
Sorry.
weren't, Paul.
I
Shut
meant
up.
I meant to interrupt, but I'm just trying to keep Alex from talking because his
If
AI
you stroke-
bullshit sucks.
if you stroke your facial Kevlar, you're immediately off the hook with me.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Because
So he is the police. Nice.
no, I'm saying if I
Oh,
technically
if you were.
was,
Okay. Yeah.
this is why I can't work undercover. Well, it's good talking to you guys. I'm gonna depart now.
Oh, he left. Well, it's just me and Alex again, 2 weeks in a row. I guess I'll have to let Alex talk now.
No, I had. You were talking about. I'm going to rewind back to Amish people because I actually served with a guy who was Amish, did Romspringer, and never came back. He was
So he
Amish
wasn't
in
Amish.
Ohio.
Choking the chicken.
Well, he was. He grew up Amish, and
Yeah,
then
he was.
17, he did Rumspringer, and he just fucking bolted and joined the military, and he was gone.
Was he like Sergeant York with a gun then? Could he pick off turkeys behind laydowns?
Dude, he was in the Coast Guard. We have this thing called a gunner's mate, and so they're the guys that'll like maintain all the weapons and things like that. And this dude, big old simple son of a bitch, like 7 foot, tall as fuck, big old country boy, talked with a really high pitched voice, just a simple dude. And I'd go into the armory and I'm like, hey man, it's fucking hot as shit in here. And he goes, man, it's okay. I was like, hey man, it says it's 101. How long you been in here? And he's like, about 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, maybe you should settle down on it. He said, no, I like what I do. This is the most scatterbrained fucking podcast we've had. Paul's showing
I
his
didn't know
video.
my camera was on. I thought I pushed the no camera.
No,
button.
no, we saw the rave. Paul's holding up a Ken sign.
Did you see me choking the chicken?
We did see you choking a chicken.
Okay,
That's what Alex. Hey, Ken is waiting on you to finish.
I finished.
Hey, Alex, take a picture so we can post this on the internets for Ken.
Yes, dear.
Hold on, let me grab his big ear. There we go. His big ass fucking ear. Screenshot.
Wow.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, he screenshotted it. No, we didn't. Where the hell were we? Something about
You are from somewhere up in the middle of Maine. in
yeah,
Amish
planet
country.
Earth, like in the northern region areas. It gets cold as shit in the winter and sucks.
Do you have honeybees?
Do I have honeybees? Is that what your question was?
That's the one I asked.
Yes.
What?
And they hurt when you step on them in the grass because we don't wear shoes here in the country.
Oh my God! Look,
Sting you right in the foot.
I went to the gas station 2 weeks ago. No shoes on. I walked in, no shoes on. I was going to get some alcoholic beverages for the podcast. I walk in, and I don't know. It was pretty packed. It was Sheets down here in Holly Springs, and
You have
everybody.
Sheets?
Oh my God, we have Sheets. MTGO.
Sheets one and done.
Yes.
Hey, Sheets, Bass and Brews will take you.
I've already tried.
Sponsors.
They hate us.
They do.
I'll take care of it.
They do.
I got you, bro.
But I went into Sheets barefoot. Then I went into the beer cave barefoot. Checked out barefoot, and nobody said anything, but they were all looking. And I was like, if I was in here in sandals, it would be just no different than me.
Were
being
your
barefoot.
toenails painted?
Hell no, man. Them things, I got them done. I can't paint them after I get them did.
Yeah, you got to
Right.
show them off, bro.
Alex, after like 5 minutes ago, you said you were backing up about something. What were you backing up to?
I don't know. I'm pretty scatterbrained on this one. This episode, 24 minutes in, I am my anxiety levels
apologize.
through the roof. The chaotic flow between Paul and Matty is sending me into a spiral. So I'm just gonna let the inmates run it. So
Well, this is what happens every time we get somebody on here who is as country as I am. It always ends up being Alex in the what the fuck is going on. Like, I mean, every single time, and we've only had a few now, a handful that we've had super duper country motherfuckers in here, And every time Alex is like, I have no idea what was going on. And I think this is where this one was headed, but we're going to reel it in and let Alex take back over and bring us on the rails. Otherwise, it's going to start ending the podcast earlier than 2 hours.
Yeah. Starlink might go down accidentally. Sorry,
No,
folks.
keep going, Paul.
Oh.
Well, I'm
ahead,
done
Paul.
until you try to start talking again, and then things pop into my head.
Exactly.
You are like my Tinkerbell to Peter Pan. You just get me all riled up.
Fried Twinkies, have you tried those?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, bitch! I'm in North Carolina. What you think? We have fried dog turds and powdered them in sugar, and they've been delicious.
That sounds delicious and nutritious.
It is. I mean, as long as you
Get some kibbles and bits in that bitch.
Well, look, Dookie dries from the inside out, so you got to give them about half a drying time for them to get where they ain't wet, but they ain't like crunchy and dry. You need a good mix. You need a good moist Dookie.
That's fucking gross.
I stepped on one of those earlier.
That's lowbrow even for this show. Yeah.
All right, Alex, go ahead. If that's not good enough for you.
No, it's plenty good. It's plenty good, Paul. Keep it up.
I digress. So fly fishing
Bless
is,
your child.
I swear, demon within.
Yeah.
Whenever the difference between fly fishing and regular fishing is with you guys, and that's not to, never mind.
Just say yens. Just say yens.
Y'all's
Y'all or yens?
Gents, gentlemen's,
Yens.
yams.
Yens.
All right, yams. With fly fishing, you're casting the line. The line is the weight.
Mm-hmm.
With yams, you're casting the lure or the thingamajang or the dingle dangle or the dingleberry or whatever they call them. The flippity flop, whopper plopper. There's one.
There we go. That's one.
Thank God. Yeah, Jake Harshman, thank you for that, by the way. Jake, shout out to Jake. We used to be friends.
Wow.
Back in the military and other activities afterwards.
All right, so who catches the bigger fish on the Susky? You or Jakey Jake? Harshy Harsh? No, let me rephrase that.
Yes.
Who's the better angler? You or Jake Harshman?
I mean, Matty's a fly fisherman. He's instantly going to say he's the better angler because every fly fisherman instantly thinks they're better than anyone else.
Well, we are. So, love you, Jake, but you suck. Anyways, next question.
Can he fish out of waders, or does he has to be dry in a nice little boat?
He's a little prissy. He has to be up on his boat, like I don't want to get wet. I might have a hole in my waders. So.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen him fish anything but in a kayak.
Correct. And usually when we go fishing together, I have to launch his kayak because he doesn't want to get his feet in the water. Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. I can't do that to him. That's false.
That's the screenshot.
He does wear Crocs, and then he looks like he has leprosy from the sunburn on his feet. So I make fun of that a lot. So his fans only for his feet page or whatever it's called. I'm the only subscriber, so I can make fun of him. I'll put that link in my bio on TikTok for Jake's foot pics.
Yeah, you can actually use promo code Bass and Brews and get yourself 10% extra.
Hold on, let me text him so he's aware of this.
Don't worry. Alex is going to cut this and put it on the internet tomorrow.
Yeah, I will.
So
100%.
He said there's no cutting.
Oh, no. There's no editing.
We're not going to cut it out.
I'm going
We're
to cut
gonna
it.
make it into a TikTok.
Okay. Settle down. Calm down.
All right, so did you always fly fish, or did you come up onto it later in life?
When I was a young lad, back on the farm in the Amish community, they wouldn't let us have those fancy rods like you demon children you are. So they gave us a stick, and I used horsehair and I braided it together.
So
And
you're
then I
using
found a
braid.
little-
You were using Amish wire.
Right. Instead of spider wire, solid.
Fair enough. And then I found a little fly on some cow poo, a cow patty. And then I threw it in the water and it started to fly, and a giant fish came up and ate it, and I was hooked.
I like
So
how you went
we
from
being
Amish
to pirate.
I was about to say,
Yes.
you definitely went to a pirate.
That's why
Alex,
I'm
I thought you were going to, when you said Amish and I went to pirate, I thought you were going to punch bug me and we're going to do it together. Jinx, no jinx.
Almost.
But you fucked it up. Hey, I got a quick
Sorry.
question. So I follow
don't have an
folks
answer.
on the internets, on the social media, that do a lot of fly fishing. You and there's some others that do fly fishing. What the fuck is the deal with fly anglers putting their rod on their traps to take a picture of a fly?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck's up with this? Don't y'all have a holster y'all can put that bitch in instead of balancing? Like, the way bass anglers take pictures of big bass is fucking stupid. But the way some of these fly anglers take pictures of balancing the rod on their traps, I mean, like, is this like a CrossFit thing? Is this a fly fishing thing?
I think I have
don't
an answer for
understand.
it, but I want to hear Maddie's answer.
No, I'm actually really curious what you think it is, because I actually know the answer.
All right, so I think that they put the rod and reel on the traps, right, for the picture, because they spent $1,500 for that fucking combo, and they want to make sure everybody sees it, because people shit on bass anglers for being like gear whores. There's no bigger hooker out on the street than a fly fisherman. They love their fancy gear. They got to have the net that's like rubber coated and it's dipped in holy water every 2 weeks to make sure that fucking precious trout doesn't fucking touch anything other than the water. They got to wipe their hands like they're absolving themselves of everything. It's fucking out of control.
This is
Hence, for
Alex's
31
greatest
years,
segment
I hold
ever.
the fish
What's
like
that?
this in most of my photos.
Oh, they must fucking hate you. Like, how
you're
you're going to ruin their slime
You know,
coat?
you know who else they hate? That gentleman that you put up on the first video,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Hank. Hank Patterson is hated within the fly community because within our culture, the fly community, sarcasm is
Oh, no. They are the
no
fanciest.
joking.
Then how do you not have how do you not have hits out on you then?
Because I'm kind of a big deal within the. I have a special set of skills.
Oh, okay. The police. Oh no, you're part of the fucking Amish mafia, aren't you? There it
Amish
is.
mafia.
They don't fuck with you because you're part of the Amish fucking mafia.
I gotta go.
His name's not Matty Ice. It's Mordecai Fire. We just flipped it around.
Mordecai.
Guy comes in with a baseball bat, hits me inside the head.
No,
we just
it's-
witnessed a murder.
They are like, so being from Washington State, I definitely fly fished as a kid.
Wait,
My
wait,
grandfather's
you
a fly
spent like
fisherman.
4 episodes saying I'm from New Jersey, and now you're from.
I've never
fucking
said I'm from
Washington
New
State.
Jersey. I said I
Because
live
we
in New
have-
Jersey.
Because now we have, bitch. We went through a whole episode where I swear to God, with Chris Cruz, you said I'm from New Jersey at least 45
Well,
times.
that's where I live, but I just said I grew up in Washington State. Anyways,
You're
my
from Earth.
grandfather,
I love you.
he's awesome man, but he was at some points very redneck. But when it came to fishing, the bougiest man, where he'd be like, "We're gonna get in the outdoors. We're gonna go fly fishing, but first we're gonna have a steak fucking breakfast." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I can only drink the finest waters.
Exactly.
Because I'm a fly fisherman.
Exactly. Look at my rod and reel right across the shoulders as I catch a 10-inch stocked rainbow trout. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, did they stock your rivers up there? Or are they all natural?
All the rivers have Perrier flowing through them. You just pick them right out of there.
Hey, do you eat the biggest or the prettiest trout that you catch out of the river?
Oh, no, not fly fishermen. Catch the fish and release the fish.
But I'm not asking about fly fishing. I'm asking you as Matty Ice. Matty Ice, which ones do you eat, the biggest or the prettiest?
Make sure my Amish pals aren't around. I get them from Giant. A lot easier to catch. Easier to catch.
And they're already in
They're
their
usually a
pre-weighed.
lot bigger than the ones I catch. I catch dinks.
But those should be the easiest to eat because you don't have to clean them. You just throw them in some frying oil, some
I
cornmeal.
can't get my hands dirty. I was in the Air Force, number one. Got to keep your hands clean. Okay. Number two.
That's where you learn to put out fires.
Usually it's like via email or, did you take my chair? That's my chair.
That's how you put out a fire via email. So what's funny, before the show, Amanda was like, hey, who you having on? I was like, Matty Ice. And she was like, who's that? And I was like, remember that video with the go-kart on fire? And she goes, that was fucking funny.
It was funny, actually, after the fact.
Yeah.
At the time, I was not wanting my fishing rods to burn up. That was the only thing I was concerned about. Fuck everything
I'd be
else.
concerned, too. There was literally, you had 4 fishing poles in there, so that was around $250,000.
Yes. It is fly fishing after all.
Yeah,
so,
it was, his 4 fishing poles might as well have been a Bentley sitting in the garage.
my insurance company couldn't cover it. They're like, no, you passed the limit at $450K. Sorry. So I'm like, nope, fuck that. I'm dying. Let's do this.
So,
Get
And
the
I
pets.
Leroy Jenkins, the motherfucker.
Leroy Jenkins. Oh my God!
all right,
Did
so
he
let's
just
do
go
the
in?
segue.
Yeah.
Let's
Go,
do the
go,
segue.
go.
So the
I'm going
segue,
to actually do that
Idiot.
now.
Fuck you,
You're,
Make
Leroy.
that video with Leroy Jenkins running in.
your time in the Air Force, is that what led you to
Phyllis.
playing with thread and tying flies?
There were other activities like polo and nice rounds of chess.
Yeah.
But I'm an idiot, and I joined the wrong part of the Air Force, so I actually had to do
Real work.
what?
So you
Yeah,
were a pilot.
I picked things up and put them down.
Yeah.
Yes, Sergeant.
Mechanic.
So I was.
Mechanic. Tell me when I'm right. Fuel man. Mechanic.
Look at these hands. Does this
No.
look like mechanic hands
No.
to
Okay.
you?
You were the guy on the
Give
fucking
you a
flight
clue.
deck waving
Does this
flags
give you a
and
fucking
shit.
clue?
No.
Does this give you a clue?
Oh my God. So you
I was
were
in the hotel service. Okay.
man.
I just showed him a hand. Say,
It was a hand with a, what is that, like a phase 2
practiced.
pressure point?
I practiced handcuffing my significant other. I'm pretty good at it. I tell you
I
what.
thought that was a goose that you shot and mounted the head on and had plucked all
Hey,
the colored feathers
Shout
out.
out to Harshman. Jake, what's up, bro? Anyways, that was weird.
Has Jake ever even had
Jake's-
to use his handcuffs in his job?
No.
Yeah, me. But that's a different story. And we talked
It was a
about
Super
guidelines,
Trooper
and
kind of
that's
episode.
kind of. I was the one on the roller skates with short shorts that day.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a solid Reno 911
Well,
reference.
yeah, that's Reno 911. That's not Super Troopers. Super Troopers would be,
You boys want to go to
Calm down,
Mexico?
yeah, okay? Calm down a little bit.
Schnozberries taste like
Sorry.
schnozberries.
Hey, did you
Yeah.
guys see that
Am I
TikTok
a cat?
video?
Am I all limping all limited blimity from tree to tree? Am I drinking milk out of a salsa?
I'm never drinking with you guys in person because
Did you- Did you ever?
Alex,
It recently it came out. It was a TikTok video with a guy who played Farva, and there was a real cop who like got made fun of or some shit, and he did like a whole apology video. And he's like, "I'm sorry, bud. I didn't mean for you to turn into me." Like, it was
And then
fucking
he was
hilarious.
like, he said, "Hey, if he goes to be a firefighter, tell him something's not going to be any better. Or
it's not
anything,
going to be
because
better.
They have the
in
new firefighting show. Broken
Yeah.
Lizard has the firefighting show.
Tacoma FD.
Yeah. Look, hey, I will tell y'all what. Super Troopers. The first time you watch Super Troopers, you're like, "It's fucking shit, stupid."
No,
The second time you watch it, you're like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest movie ever
Correct.
made." And then the
It's
100th
the
time you
cult
watch
classic.
it,
Yeah.
you're the 100th time you watched it, you're like, "I cannot believe I'm still finding shit in this movie I didn't
Yeah.
see 100 episodes ago."
I think they're super
Fucking phenomenal.
underrated as a whole. Like,
Yeah.
even what was it? Was it called Club
Beer Fest?
Dread? Well, Beer
Beer
Fest was
Fest?
good.
Yep,
Club
there's
Dread.
Club Dread.
That was the one before Super
Yep.
Troopers. That's
They-
actually my
all
favorite.
the early
'cause it's
2000s,
fucking hilarious.
late 90s, early
Yep.
2000s. Broken Lizard, Club Dread was good.
Landfill.
Yeah, Super Troopers 2. I mean, look, man, this shit has been also good. Beer Fest was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Beer Fest was good. Super Troopers 2, not that good. Not my favorite.
No, it was great. It wasn't as good as the first one, but the first one was, I mean, fucking top 5
Yeah.
movies ever.
But-
What? Holy shit! This motherfucker has infrared goggles coming out. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
he plays
Are you
airsoft as well.
gray-haired, or did you dye your hair old person blue? Are you a blue hair, or do you have real gray hair? That shit's gray as fuck.
We got another 50-year-old on the show.
I know my wife won't watch this, so
It's
it's from Afghanistan.
Matty,
Your wife's name is Afghanistan?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. She's a saint. She puts up with this shit. I love her.
But she
don't
sure as
beat
hell
me.
didn't help with that fire.
She called the emergency services, who arrived there 40 minutes later. That was great. She did a great job.
Let me tell you a quick little story. Guy I worked with in Wild and Fire, Jarvis Brown.
There it is, everybody. Take a drink.
Is this how many times you've heard it?
He's at the house. They cooking.
4 times.
Some
5
grease.
times.
Some grease spilled out the pot onto the stove and caught a fire. And his son was like, I can't remember what he did. He put the lid over it or something and put it out. And he took the lid off and fucking shit went up again. And his son's like, call the fire department. Call the fire department. And his dad said, boy, I am the fucking fire department.
Where did he go? Where did he?
I'm still listening.
Are you sure? Hey,
yes.
Why does a great fly angler have a picture of a crappie and a fucking brim on his wall?
That's a hell of a good question. I found them at the dollar store, and they're kind of fish related. So I was like, fuck it, put it up and nobody will notice. Thanks a lot.
So why also do you have the feathers from one of your guineas up there on the crappie picture?
It was a tragedy. It's a memory. She got unfortunately caught in the fire as well. So we have her up there. It's kind of like
dinner and a show.
Yeah, delicious, really good. I mean, not delicious. All right. So yeah, that's just a memory. It's fake. It's not real, folks. Peter, don't.
When your dog dies, what's better to commemorate them by putting them on the smoker and eating them up? I mean, now they're part of you.
I prefer using them for fly tying materials to make.
Yeah. Oh, well, see, there you go. You're already skinning them, so why not cook them and eat them?
Yeah, I feel like I'm back in SEER school now.
I was about to say, I've had dog. It's really not that great, Paul.
But you probably didn't cook it right.
That's probably a good thing to say.
I didn't fucking cook it.
Well, that's the problem.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It was the worst thing there. Cat tasted way better than dog. It was way better.
You know what?
I'm definitely yeah.
Hey, Matty Ice, if you had a tail, would it be a stubby tail? Would it be a big, long, bushy tail? Would it be like a lab tail? If you had a tail like a dog or a kangaroo, what kind of tail would you want to have?
I think it'd be like Sonic the Hedgehog's sidekick tails, the one that spins.
And okay.
All the cute girls have them in some videos I see on video or sites that are Corn Hub or something.
Yeah,
corn.
It's really weird how they can hold those tails in, but I don't ever see where it attaches.
Hey,
I guess it's really good super glue.
How would a tail help you as a fly angler?
I don't know. I barely tie any flies as it is because I get distracted talking to great people, and that's why I don't sell flies, because I wouldn't make much money.
But, it's all in the shipping and handling. You sell a $2 fly with $85 in shipping and handling. That's how you do it. Look,
with a signed signature from me.
Hey, hold on. I got an idea. Matty, let's do a cross promotion. Let's say we get Paul to shave his beard down, but we send you all the hair, and you make custom Bass and Brew flies made from Paul's beard hair.
I don't like this. I don't like it. I'm out.
There it is.
Right.
See, now we got.
Except for it's going to be a lot grayer. It's just going to be, and it's going to smell like chitlins.
He left the building.
He'll come back. He's just going pee-pee. He's just going pee-pee.
Oh, I thought it was this.
Well, no, I mean, but remember, I said if you do that, we're still going to say you went pee-pee, because we're all adults here and we say pee-pee. That was a quick one.
That's about adequate, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow, did you go pee in the trash can like me?
Let me tell y'all a quick little story. So, I mentioned on the last episode that I was, going to start losing some weight, and I've been doing good since then. And so I have about a mile from my house to where the crusher truck is parked. And
What
so
the
I'm
hell's
like,
a
I'm gonna
crusher
fucking
truck?
Start.
It's his big
I'll
dog.
Hold the fuck up. What's a crusher truck?
It's just all right. Do you have the internet in front of you?
No, he's on
I'm
the phone
on
talking to us. Explain it.
Definitely not. Definitely
Okay,
not. I'm not on it right now.
Okay, I'll show it to you. But all right, so I'm like, I'm gonna start walking to work and walking home.
Good.
All right, it's hot as fuck. I'm also training a new guy, so I'm standing around, walking around, shit, and all this. Man, my ass cheeks and my grundle and my thighs started chafing today. And when I got home, I hopped in a cold ass shower, and when that water hit, it felt like Matty Ice's garage was on fire in my butt cheeks.
Did you
And
put some powder
so-
down there, big guy?
No. First, when you get out of the shower, you don't powder first. Okay?
Correct.
You powder at before you go to bed.
Yeah.
All right. But the first thing you want to do is you want to put some petroleum jelly
Yep.
up in there. Petroleum jelly first, and let it get in there. And anyway, so I petroleum jellied all of my hot spots in my hiney crack and my grundle and my thighs. And I just stood up from my chair in my 118-degree garage, and it really did feel like I had a wet diaper on. If I had worn a wet diaper,
You gotta
it's
use.
very muddy down there. I feel like you know the mud that they get, especially from Mississippi or somewhere down there, that they rub the baseballs with.
No,
in the
that's in New
MLB.
Jersey. That's New Jersey mud.
Fuck. Okay, same thing. It should be
Yeah.
southern mud, but anyway,
It's not, but
that's
yeah.
what-
I don't watch sports.
Yeah, really.
Hey, Paul, you got to use it's Desitin, bro. So like,
No.
no,
The best is
Hold on.
Boudreaux's butt paste, but I've used
Yes.
all of it.
right?
Boudreaux's butt
Boudreaux's
paste
is really
the
good.
best.
It's
Look,
really
you
good.
can
The
put
baby butt paste.
It is.
Boudreaux's butt
Yes.
paste. You can put it if you get a rash anywhere on your body. You just fucking put some Boudreaux's on it, and I swear to God, it's gone. The next best thing in the world for rashes, chigger bites, poison oak, poison ivy, is Zanfale. It's expensive, but as somebody who has been poison ivied and poison oaked from head to toe while I was fighting wildfires in the mountains of Big Sur, California,
Thank you for your
Zanfale-
service. I feel your pain.
Thank you for your service. Alex can go fucking himself.
Thank you for my service.
I used Zanfale, and years later, I got to meet Zanfale at a safety conference, and me and the guy were best friends, and he sent me so much Zanfale, I still have some, and they give him a bunch to my buddies. That's just magical, and so is Boudreaux's butt paste, but petroleum jelly is also magical for hot spots. It
Petroleum.
really is.
No, we would use
Petroleum.
Desitin on Giatif patrols.
Isn't that the stuff that you put on your gums when they
No,
teeth hurt?
it's basically for like a diaper rash. So when you so let's say we catch
Probably Boudreaux's putt paste. It's probably the active ingredients in Boudreaux's putt paste.
it might
what I
be.
would guess.
So when you catch a go fast, you do the boarding, you get rid of the detainees, right? And then you've got to offload a half a ton of cocaine from a small boat. And you're doing that, and you're
It's a hell of a
doing
drug.
it like off the coast of Panama. It's fucking hot, and your asshole is basically going to bleed by the end of it. So you throw
Mosquitoes
Desitin
the
up there.
size of pterodactyls.
Exactly. So Desitin was the magic move. You fill your asshole and taint full of it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, petroleum jelly, Boudreaux's butt paste, and then you powder right before bed.
Before
Don't
bed,
powder.
see, petroleum
don't
we couldn't
powder.
use for that. Petroleum, we were on a boat. That was for other stuff.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Well, KY works better in petroleum.
It's too expensive.
Hey, how much is that?
Astroglide.
How much would you sell? Astroglide is way better than KY jelly, 100%. Astroglide is a shizzle.
It's used for fucking rockets.
I know.
That's what it's used for.
I know.
I did
mean,
my
that's-
research.
Well,
Water-based. Water-based. Hey,
Right.
Astroglide, what's up? Bass and Brews.
How do you-
Come
how
on.
do How
Bass
do you
and
think
Bruce
that
podcast
Yeah.
brought to you by Astroglide.
Astroglide?
It's good for stroking
what the
your
rockets use.
your stress cock.
Yeah, what the rockets use. I mean, how
Yeah.
do you think they don't burn up coming re-entering the atmosphere? They're coated in Astroglide.
Astroglide.
I thought you're
Hey.
supposed to use Astroglide for entering somebody's ads. I'm sorry, different
Well, you're
conversation.
entering the Earth. What is more entering than entering the Earth?
Yeah, but they're
That's
using it
pretty-
to exit the Earth. Like we don't Astroglide our
but
turds to
bitch,
fly
they
out
got to-
faster.
I kind of wish I had that for my turds at times.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do
Constipation.
wish.
Whew.
Like if I eat a lot of bread, there are times I wish I had some butt lube. Woo. Man,
Yeah.
you talking about solid turds? Eat too much bread, see what happens. Be fucking shitting out little Alexes, even though they're probably the same size as him. Hey, Alex, tell me this.
Asshole.
I can't even remember. Yeah, that's where they come from. Matty Ice, how much would you sell that fly that you're making right now for in the store if you sold your flies in the store?
$7.99, $99.99.
$8. How much does that fly weigh?
Not much.
Maddie,
Maybe.
do you want? I have a Coke scale. Do you want me to send it to you so you can start measuring them? Because I'm out
Absolutely.
now. So. All right.
Alex, you're in Jersey. It's definitely not a Coke scale. It's more like a methamphetamine scale.
My favorite
at
weed.
best, it's a Capricorn
Cocaine.
scale. Y'all got to look up Capricorn. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You need to stay up late flying ties. Get some Capricorn.
Capricorns?
Yeah, they
I
work
like
too. Fuck a Sagittarius.
What are you tying there? Is that like a small popper?
Yes, it's supposed to represent a frog. You all use
Bitch,
plastic.
frogs ain't got hair. They ain't got feathers. What the fuck?
Well, let me tell you, it works probably not as good as yours, but it's. I catch one every once in a while.
I'm not disputing how effective it is. I'm sure it's very effective, but calling it a frog is just wrong.
Hey, tomatoes. Okay, can we just roll?
No, they're both tomatoes.
No.
They're both nightshades. Tomato, they're both nightshades.
Have you ever tied anything bigger, like a bucktail or anything like that? Like a saltwater bucktail?
I mean, I got a bucktail.
That's an actual bucktail. So
does that count?
I've just figured out that Matty Ice, if you guys are just listening, you're missing out because I've figured it out. Matty Ice is the Gallagher of fucking fishing. Everything he's got a physical representation to. This has gotten to the point, Paul, we need to start screening guests.
Matty,
yeah.
I bet you won't do that with Marabou.
Stand by one.
Hey, cut it first.
Stand by one.
Cut it first. He's about to get a hairball.
Oh,
those are all feathers. That's not Marabou.
There's Marabou mixed in. Don't worry.
Oh, he's gonna have a hairball. This motherfucker looked like he just put his face in Miss Big Bird's coochie.
It looks like he went to the strip club and found Big Bird.
Big Bird sat on your face.
I actually dumped a girl actually dumped a girl in high school who had a glitter dress on.
Oh no!
And she got it in the seats of my F-150, and I was like, "No, we're like every time I turn on the air conditioning, like
yeah,
glitter
bomb." You know what?
Mm-hmm.
That glitter was there to the day you got rid of that truck.
Blue or orange?
Oh, I love blue glitter. Blue glitter is the best. It has the most
He's
shiny
colorblind,
refractions of light.
Oh,
yeah, that actually
I apologize
looks white
for your loss.
Yeah,
this is orange. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's why I keep going through red lights.
Yeah.
So today at work we were doing something and the guy was like, "All right, so just look at the red text here," and I go, and it was like a 15-person conference call, and I went, "Hey, can you maybe explain that better, just in case somebody is colorblind?" And then I instantly muted myself, so they instantly thought I was colorblind. And he apologized deeply. And when we got off the call, my manager called me, and she was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, we didn't know that you were colorblind. Is there anything we do to make this better?" And I was like, "No, I was just like fucking around. Like, I'm not colorblind."
Hey, my podcast co-host is colorblind though.
I actually had to fart, and
I would do that all the time. Like, they would celebrate Christmas on the boat. And I'd be like, "Hey, can we do Hanukkah? I'd really appreciate it." And they'd throw a whole spread out, and they'd be like, "Hey, how come you weren't at Hanukkah?" And I was like, I'm not Jewish." And they were like, "But you threw a big deal." And I'm like, "Yeah, we can still be inclusive, but that's not me. Just to give people extra work to do."
I had a professor in college who used.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm Amish, so
who used a laser.
Right.
And back then, them using lasers was kind of new. Not many people were doing it. Some of them still had the metal pole and shit that they were using. old boys using the laser. I couldn't see that shit. So one day after class, and it was a smaller class size. One day after class, I go to him. I talked to him before. I've been to office hours. I was trying to do good in this class because it's interesting. I was like, hey, I can't see the laser. I'm colorblind. It was obviously a red one. There weren't greens and all this fucking shit. Now, you could pick up a laser anywhere now, at the dollar store or anywhere like that.
Laser.
And I said, hey, is there a different color laser or something? He's like, nah, man, you're going to either have to move closer or just guess.
Whenever you talk about you going to college, all I think about is the water boy. When he goes to college, that's what I picture it, where you're like.
Mama said them gators all ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
That's exactly what I feel like. Maybe we've covered this, Paul. What did you actually get your degree in?
We've covered this so many times. As a matter of fact, we covered it like an episode or two ago. My major was literally, if I could pick up my computer and take it upstairs and not wake up everybody in my house and get in
Just
trouble.
tell me what it is.
It is Peace, War, and Defense. A BS. I mean, excuse me, not science.
BA, yeah.
A BA, Bachelor of Arts in Peace, War, and Defense. And I had a focus
remember that now.
in colonial and revolutionary time frame.
Remember that now. You would think with a degree like that you would have a little more respect for New Jersey.
Why? New Jersey has not done fucking shit for this country ever.
We were on the right side of one war.
Well,
maybe a little more respect for the troops.
I mean, if you want to get down into the states that actually helped win America, it was Canada and the South.
This is a cut hair of more respect for the troops.
I mean, if it had been for the French and Canadians,
you're right.
we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
And also, the true War of Independence.
I'm not talking about that war.
1812.
I'm not talking about the
was the
War of
War
Independence.
1812.
Okay.
The true War of Independence. We still, after the Revolutionary War of 1777, we still had British occupying America. And the War of 1812 is when we finally forced those motherfuckers out, and we lost to Canada, but we still beat the British and became America.
I love
that's where the Star Spangled Banner came from. Was the fucking War of 1812. Oh yeah. Say, can you?
I can tell that Matty Ice is used to TikTok lives because again, he's pulling a Gallagher, acting like he's pissing in a trash can when 23 people watch us on video.
22.
Yeah, one left after seeing that. You gotta be more audible with it. You've got to make an audio sound.
I don't recall seeing you either, so I'm a little disappointed. Tiny Two Bits.
Keep talking. I'm singing in the background. Fight. America, War 1812. Hell.
Yeah, put that. There you go.
America.
I think that's from World War II or the Korean War.
That helmet? No, that helmet is from Kmart because he was playing D&D with it last week.
My mom said I had to wear it when I come on lives on TikToks.
Oh, you have to wear a helmet during Dungeons and Dragons?
It was Matty Ice playing Hogwarts Legacy with Clayton.
Thank God they didn't make that
Clayton
in 3D.
Who? Clayton
What's
who?
that? Oh, God, did
Clayton
I forget
Phillips?
his name? No. We had him on the show. We made fun of him for loving Harry Potter.
His name was not Clayton.
Clay. Sorry,
we
Clay.
Never
had that person.
We have never had nobody fucking named Clayton on this show.
Clay. It was Clay
I went to high
Coleman.
school with Clayton Griggs.
No.
Fucking big ass motherfucking fullback linebacker. I mean, cool ass dude, but we ain't never had no Clayton.
We had. I'm sorry. It was Clay Coleman. My bad, Clay.
Yeah, bitch.
Ronnie Coleman.
Combined both of his names and still got it wrong.
fucked
We
it
also
up.
had a Anthony Tony Romeo on this podcast.
That's made up.
No,
We did.
it's not.
That was a
Anthony
Northeast
Tony Anthony Romeo, who went by Tony. I'm like, bitch, your name's Romeo. You got 3 first names, and we're calling you Romeo.
Yep.
We called
Fresh
him Romeo
Bates.
the whole time. Fresh Bates.
Yep.
It was wonderful. It's wonderful, Romeo. Speaking of Fresh Bates, Stormwater Creek podcast.
Yeah.
They've been some fucking bums and haven't put out a podcast in a while, and I'm
What a
calling
bunch of
them out
pieces of
right here,
shit.
right now. I know they're assholes. They got me all hooked in.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and then they fucked it all up. So, hey, why did you just cut the tail off? Why did you waste all those feathers?
That's classified.
Are all
That's what fly
anglers,
fishermen do. They just waste.
No, it's classified. Sorry.
You just waste.
It'll
shit
cost you a
left and right.
class to learn how to tie flies for $490.99.
Okay, but I can sew. I can hem my own pants. I can make pants into Daisy
Why did he do
Dukes.
that? Why
Oh
did
my
he do
God.
that? You won't know. Sign up for the class.
But do you use what you just cut off for later stuff, or does that shit just get burnt in the trash pile?
Yeah, let me show you where this goes.
Oh, and the
He's an
pecan-
Air Force
pecan.
guy, though.
With the
Yeah, he's an
pig.
Air Force guy.
Look,
He's just throwing
here's the
shit
deal.
away.
Yeah.
Here's the
Fuck
deal.
you.
This man has a trash can he peed in. It's called a pecan. Also,
Smells
the
a little bad.
nuts,
I'm not gonna lie.
the nuts you get from trees are pecans, and also nuts. Peanuts ain't nuts; they're legumes. Nuts grow in trees. Legumes grow in the ground. Boom. Bitches.
Wait. Peanut. Oh, man. This is my
Peanuts
GED
are
show.
legumes.
Last
They're
time
not
you
nuts.
ever have me on here.
They should be
Peanuts?
legumes.
Peanuts grow in the ground?
Yes.
Like under the ground?
Yes. They're a legume. That's the whole fucking goddamn
All right, you keep
definition,
saying the
dumb
fucking
fuck.
word, but I still have a fucking GED, dickhead.
I was so excited to get on here, like more than the day that Lucky Charms had the purple little horseshoes. But
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
how
I
did
mean,
we look it
normally-
up? How can
normally-
we get this back on track?
Normally we're really good, but sometimes a guest drags us down.
Oh, hey,
fair enough. Can't tell you
look,
that.
there's marabou hair falling
you
around
see?
him
Did
like
you
a
see?
snowing yes.
I saw
Either-
it too. There's just
Either
marabou
he's got orbs. He's got orbs. Like this is a live.
It's ghost. Yeah.
This is a live section of Ghost
Yeah.
Hunters
Right.
with Alex and Paul, or he's got marabou hair snowing upon his.
All right, we're not
face.
going to get a straight answer. We're not going to
Probably.
get a straight answer, but you live out in the middle of the woods. What's the fucking creepiest thing you've seen out there?
He sounded like Sling, like.
I like them French fried potatoes.
Biscuits and taters.
Sure, they got a pretty mouth.
Yep.
Like
I
a
hit
pig.
him in the head with a lawnmower blade. Mm-hmm.
The craziest thing, I don't know. I'll tell you what. Today, so
shit.
you know,
Did your kitchen catch on fire?
He's got marabou stuck
He's got
in his
marabou hair and
stuck in his cheek.
Bro, you
or
got shit
chin.
all over your face. You literally look like you went to a fly tying strip club. It literally looks like you've been to a fly tying strip club.
tastes
Your
like-
wife is
tastes-
going to be pissed.
Sweetheart,
No.
are you looking for a woolly
What?
bugger or a mouth hugger?
Do you want a squirmy wormy, or would you like a lolly burger? No, I was
hope
driving
you
to
don't
work
have to work
today.
tomorrow. You're a
It's called
fuck.
streamers with strippers.
Yes, I'm making a shirt, boys. You're all in on it.
All right. Creepiest thing you've seen on the water.
Who the fuck was that?
It's the ghost of that dollar store
Go
selfie
away!
picture.
Leave me alone. Leave my. Somebody broke into my house. All right.
Go karts on fire again.
It's game time, boys.
Man, he has been Johnny on the spot with these. I got to use the poop one next. Skiddly whoop de whoop.
That wasn't the
Oh,
poop one.
I already pooped my pants, so that's not gonna work.
Good for you.
Wah, wah,
I don't even know. That sounded like my kids, which I just ignore anyways.
Right.
Look, we all have kids for two reasons: to ignore and do fucking chores, so we don't have to.
Right. That's why I got out of the Amish community, because they wanted to use me as labor, and I was like, you see these hands?
Total side note, I heard a
What's
phrase
the
that I hadn't
creepiest
heard
thing
before.
that you've
Stop,
ever run
Paul.
into
Stop.
in
Paul.
where you live
Shut
out
up,
in the
Paul.
country?
Anyways,
Today I hit a landmine size thing of horse poop in the middle of the road, because the Amish are just like just going down the road and they don't pick it up.
They got no
So I'm
poop
just
bags
driving
on
to
them
work.
horses. Oh shit!
No, there's no bags. Bags are those
You
are
got mud
devils.
tires on
That's
them.
devils.
You got mud tires too.
Yeah, and it's all over my truck now.
Yeah.
I just washed it at Sheets, and that's $15.
Hey
it
man,
washed.
for the classic wash. Now, if you get the superlative wash, that bitch like $24.18.
I don't know what the hell Sheets you're going to. Anywho, but mine's $15.99.
For the good one?
15.9. Yeah, what? I think we need to call Sheets. You're getting robbed, bro.
no, I think he's got
Bitch,
different
we down here-
options.
we
You only
down
have
here in
one
Raleigh,
option,
though.
Matty.
We got rich people. Like these motherfuckers won't take their car into a car wash around here if the minimum isn't $18.
I tell you what, the horses get pissed when the Amish take it through them. They're just
I bet.
really mad. That high pressure water
Yeah.
coming out.
Listen, every time they start bucking up, you just hold a big jar of glue next to them, and they settle down.
Indeed.
I don't know what glue is though.
Horses used to make glue, dipshit.
They still
like
do. They still do.
I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah, they do.
I have some problems with glue because I glue like eyes onto my flies, and I usually glue the fly eyes to my fingers.
First, yeah.
And then my DNA stuck to the eye, which I can never give it to anybody because then they can like.
What you have to do is just pre-glue a bunch of eyes to your finger before you start doing that, and then every eye that you go to put on your fly will automatically go on the fly.
And just so you know, Paul, I looked it up. No, there's no more. They don't use horses anymore. It's made with petroleum.
Yeah, you looked at a false website. You looked at the first website up there, and it was probably Snopes and they're bullshitters.
Can I go? Can I do this?
Go pee, dude. Go pee.
No, I was actually getting eyes, but I couldn't think of any other way to say it.
Yeah, go get eyes, go get head, go do whatever you need to do.
It'll be like 5, maybe 2 minutes.
If you're going to take a dookie, we're going to talk about you.
If you're going to go take a pee, we're still going to talk about you.
No, I take dookies in the trash can as well.
Okay, well, if you leave, we're going to talk about you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I won't listen.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Oh, fucking Star Lake is stuck. Now we think he's there because he hasn't left. He's literally frozen in time. He said he left. Oh, there we go. Hey man, this is a great episode. I'm so glad. I mean, we've talked about a lot of fly fishing.
This episode has ran my anxiety through the roof. So
I can tell. You know what? You earn every goddamn bit of it after fucking last week's episode. Ending that shit. Not only did you end it just off willy-nilly for realsies, but you also talked shit about how terrible you thought the podcast episode was for like 15 minutes before you ended it. Look, if you're going to get drunk, I'm completely fine with that. I have been hammered on here before, but you can't go into your feelings. If you want to get into your feelings on a podcast, go somewhere else. Go to Alex Rudd's podcast and get on your feelings and his bullshit. Not fucking ours. We don't get in our feelings here.
Well,
and if you end this shit ever prematurely again, I really do have two-factor authentication. I'm changing it.
You're not going to do any of that. Man, I just had like an acid reflux burp. But no, it was because you know what? I actually listened to it.
When you get acid reflux, you're going to get gout. I told you that motherfucking episode was good. I
listened to it today because of because I was like, this episode sucks, right? So I was processing it to make sure that it's out tomorrow because we record on Thursdays. It's actually a pretty funny episode. Amandy listened to it with me, and I was like, listen, I think this episode sucks dick. And she was like, I mean, it's funny. It'd be really funny if it wasn't you two, but other than that, it's funny. So I think that's a win coming from her. So,
hey, and then we follow it up with a real-life fly angler.
Yes.
That everybody in the fly world who knows him hates him.
Yeah.
What better Bass and Brews bullshit is that? Hey, how many pictures have you taken with your fly rod on your traps?
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen one with you. Have you? Have you done that?
I've failed on that quite a bit.
I don't follow you on Instagram. Maybe if we go to your Instagram, I bet you got some weird like fly fisherman thirst traps over there where you got your Orvis slowly dipped in the water with some little 9-inch brookie.
Oh, Emily Post. Hey, do y'all have the early morning fly angler breakfast joint where everybody goes to meet up?
Yeah, we do.
Eat breakfast and drink coffee before they go hit the river.
Yes, it's called the Latort Regulars. We sip tea and discuss the mayflies hatching this week, and the trout are rising to get the mayflies.
What is the top protein ordered at the Lafleur?
Stop
what? The fuck am I supposed to stop, bitch? Answer me, ho.
We usually just drink tea because you gotta eat appropriately. Put the fork down and put your hands to your side, do a little smile, and then appropriately.
Yeah, but you're
gotta
set for that. You were in the Air Force. You were in the Air Force. That was your whole boot camp, was learning how to eat properly.
This is
Oh, look. Oh, my God. He has a hand face. Matty Ice has been replaced by Butthole Two Eyes.
Yeah, that was going on TikTok. Good old Butthole Two Eyes.
Yep.
yes.
He's
kind of famous.
Matty Ice just showed us a blue knot with eyes. Oh.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Hey, tell me this. What kind of fucking snacks do flyingers take out on the water?
Oh.
Only the finest of snacks, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you
what are
fit
the
tuna?
finest of
How do you
snacks?
fit tuna tartare into your waders?
Hey, do fly
There's
anglers still
ways.
have those baskets? Did they tote those baskets?
Like in a
with
river
them?
runs through it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm pulling from. Because that's the only fucking fly angler movie I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. But you know what? There ain't ever been no fucking bass fishing movie ever made.
That's
I
a
cry
lie.
every time.
What is
That's a
the
lie.
Cry
lie?
every time. He
What
was way
is it?
too young. He
What
was
is
too
it?
young.
What is it?
There is a bass fishing movie. It's called Bait Shop.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it's not about
Yeah,
bass
Billy Ray
fishing.
Cyrus is in it. I'm fucking dead serious.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yep.
But no.
Yeah, we have
Grumpy-
Brad Pitt.
Grumpy
So
Old Man
it's
was
not that-
better. Yeah, I know.
Just-
Billy Ray Cyrus, Brad Pitt. I mean, one of them was a movie that was in the theaters. The other one went straight to DVD in 1994.
So a river runs through it, right? Growing up in Washington, my grandfather had just showed me how to fly fish, and that movie came out, and I remember watching it with him because he's like, "Hey, this one's supposed to be about real fishing."
Hey, you
like,
know,
okay.
a river runs through it was filmed in the mountains of North Carolina too.
Cool. Anyways, so
right.
we sit down to watch it, and then my grandfather proceeds to tear the whole movie apart because they're not casting correctly, and they're too pretty to be fishermen, and all kinds of like trash.
Whoa, what? I no. I mean, look at me. Come on now.
I mean,
Calm
you're
down about
honestly
pretty.
look.
Yeah.
Honestly, for somebody who has to shave for his job, you are very handsome. I mean,
No,
you're
Paul.
very look.
You know what?
No, you are.
Brownie
Look,
points.
Look,
Plus
Jake,
one.
Jake Harshman. Jake
Plus
Harshman
one.
has some of our best performing episodes ever. We do
Not
on
anymore.
purpose, though.
Sorry,
Not on
Harshman.
video.
I don't know. I don't
Not
know.
on video.
Look, well, fuck a video. Look, his are always centered around a kayak tournament going to the Susquehanna, so they're really good.
He also
because
eats
Jake
a lot of
Harshman
baits.
is known for the Susquehanna. But like, if we have to compare, I asked you earlier who was a better angler, and you answered your answer. And if you were to ask me, and you can ask me, who's a better looking Pennsylvania Susquehanna angler?
Oh.
Go ahead. Bitch,
Jake,
ask
okay,
me.
that's fine.
Ask me. And, oh my God, you're not listening. Yes,
It's
it would be Matty Ice. I love Jake. Jake's a good guy. I'm gonna hug the
Oh.
part out of him one day. But Matty
Aw.
Ice is a very, very handsome fella. I mean, he's definitely somebody that was in the Air Force because he's never been punched in the face before.
Look at these hands. This is QVC like showing off ring hands right here. Look at that.
It is. They are very slender, no calluses.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No.
Never
your
worked a
face-
day in their life.
Yeah, but your face is pretty too. Your
Never
wife
worked
is
a
very
day.
lucky.
I tell you
Seems
what,
like those hands look like they wrote a lot of parking citations in the Air Force.
maybe 2 or 40,000 ish, somewhere around that range. Yes.
My favorite is we have an Air National Guard base right next to me, right? And my father-in-law was an active duty component. I guess that's a fucking thing where you can just stay at one station, never leave, and you can get retirement. It's awesome. Props to
Winning.
you, Dave. Yeah.
He has never said that shit in front of his father-in-law ever.
Oh, I
Some
have
kind of
all the time.
bullshit component.
I have all the time because all the time I go, he'll be like when I retired, he was like, "Congrats on retirement." I'm like, "Yeah, this is the first time you've hung out with somebody who actually did it the right way, active duty, just to like really get his goat."
Hey,
But-
the Dragon Slayer said everybody but the Coast Guard. I hope that.
I saw that. I saw that one. But every time I go to that base to go get cheap cigarettes, I get a fucking
That's
ticket.
the way to do it.
But I get a fucking ticket because I park in where it says general and it says colonel parking only, and I fucking park in it because you're not the boss of me. I'm not in the fucking Air Force. I can park wherever the fuck I want, and then I get a ticket. And I think I have around 75 tickets, and I've gotten one demerit. I've gotten one demerit on the 75 tickets. Yeah, they're fucking
I can't talk. I
useless.
got to get off here. You have them demerit. It's nope. Got to go.
We
You're a felon, true criminal.
We went to
Before you
Fort.
know it, Alex is going to be opening up a CBD store here in the next month or two.
We went to Fort Dix, to the old commissary, right? We drove out there.
I said Dix.
I did. And I've got the wife, Amanda, and the two little rugrats in the back. And I pull into parking right up close. And Amanda goes, hey, that says for 06 and above only. And I was like, I'm fucking retired. I don't give a fuck. And I parked in that bitch, and I don't give a shit.
I'm a taxpayer.
Hey, I bet
Exactly.
you won't go to Amanda's work and park in the Postmaster
I pay my
General's parking
taxes.
spot.
Fuck no, dude. Those postal workers are carrying more guns than the military. Fuck
Yeah,
that
you don't
shit.
Postmaster General not only will have you arrested, but you will also be interrogated by Hezbollah.
They'll sprinkle anthrax on you. Don't mess with
No,
those.
if you fuck with
They
the
got that saved
postmaster,
up.
you fuck with the postmaster. Here's what happens: you don't get any of the mail that you actually need, like the two
Like your
pieces a
bills.
month. Yeah, the
Your
two
bills,
Amazon
your
pieces a month.
checks.
No
Fuck.
Amazon.
No Amazon, nothing. The only thing you get every single day is that fucking flyer full of bullshit. That's what happens when you fuck with the
You get
postmaster.
everybody else's, all the junk mail that people throw in the recycling bin when they're leaving, get it from their P.O. box. That's what you get dropped off at your front
Hey,
door.
You get a Netflix come in the mail from 14 years ago. You're like, oh, there it is. The
Hey,
river runs through it. I wanted
And
to watch
it's,
that.
and it's scratched up. So every time you play, it's like,
Fucked up.
"Boo, boo."
Hey, real quick, shout out to we went
Shout
a
out.
couple weeks ago to a retirement for a postal carrier that worked with Amanda, and I think
So
a couple
this
of
was
them.
like a month ago. I
Was it a
remember
month?
this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, those motherfuckers can party. Like, I thought the military was bad with alcohol. Props to your local postal carrier for being functional alcoholics.
You see
Like,
how much they fucking walk?
no shit. Like, a man.
I mean, look.
I
they
have to
can-
hear about it
Yeah.
every fucking day. Have to hear about it every day when I get off of work and I'm like, man, my brain's fried. And she's like, fuck you. I walked 13 miles today in 100-degree weather while you sat at home
Yeah.
remote working. I was like,
And
well,
she
fuck
was
you.
carrying. She had a Casper match on each.
She
mat,
did.
on
Yep.
each shoulder, and not only that, she had a box of dog food between her legs.
Yep. Yo, you got to keep the biceps and thighs tight, bro. No,
Oh,
it's
God.
yeah. I mean, I put that video out. That's my favorite video I put out on YouTube because I got a lot of really weird comments that were like, "Hey, if you're being abused by a spouse as a veteran, here's some resources to reach out to." Like, people took it fucking
Yeah,
seriously.
They were
Oh,
serious. Yeah. He texted me and said, "Hey man, look at these comments." I texted
Dude.
him back and I'm like, they actually fucking care about you, where your TikTok followers are like, yeah, fuck him up.
Dude, I
Andy."
did it on I did it on YouTube one day, and then the next
TikTok.
day I did TikTok. And TikTok, everybody was like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, house cat." Like,
You're a
You know, so you
colorblind,
took-
abused person. I'm so sorry for
exactly.
your loss.
No, dude, it's
Sorry.
there was a point where somebody actually emailed the swamp rat fishing at gmail.com account, and this person gave their local. They gave their 609 phone number and address and asked if I needed a safe space to stay at.
Oh, that's very kind. Wow.
Fucking super kind, but I'm like, yo, can the internet not take a joke? Like, settle the fuck down.
Ritz-Carlton, Puerto Rico. That'd be
What?
great. We'll take that.
I
That's
don't
my
want
safe
that.
space.
Is it?
Hey,
No?
Matty,
No.
Fuck
No,
me,
no.
right?
So here's the problem. I love going to the Caribbean. I love going to any island. Right? They're fantastic. Here's my problem with Puerto Rico is I
you're
still got to pay
froze.
fucking
Alex, you're
American money.
froze. We can't hear you. You're froze.
No, I'm not. I still got to pay American fucking money. If I'm going to go to an island, Dom Rep is not that close. We did our honeymoon in Dom Rep. Pennies
What
on the
happened to
dollar.
him? He's frozen. It's weird.
Shut the
That's what I
fuck up,
said.
Maddie. Maddie, I'm gonna fucking, I'll kick you right out of the goddamn show.
Look, Matty
I'm
Ice
actually a little nervous.
Matty Ice just about knocked over his whole fucking flying table.
I
He
did.
did.
I made a funny. Yes.
Who
Hey,
is that?
Matty
Wa-
Ice, I have a
was that
question.
Blaine you did that with?
Upton?
Yeah.
Huh?
It might be
Was
the
that-
last question.
Oh, you're asking me for real. Yes, that was Blaine Upton. So the quick story is, y'all, if you go back and listen to the Blaine Upton episode,
Motel
which was,
6
I think,
Chronicles.
late last year,
Yeah.
fall of last year, I don't remember.
Is that a fly
Alex-
fisherman?
No, he's a bass
Not in
angler down here in South Carolina.
Okay.
But Blaine
give a
was
shit.
from South Carolina, and I've been following Blaine, and I can't remember why Alex got him on, but Alex scheduled him, and so I was like, oh fuck yeah, I love his shit, and so I messaged Blaine and I slid into his DMs, was like, hey, you tall skinny bitch, I'm from South Carolina too, and then we just like hit it off. I was like, we're gonna fuck with Alex tonight, all right? Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna come on, and Alex is gonna start his little intro, and said, I'm just gonna start talking, and being like, what the fuck's wrong with Alex? What's going on? And you just play off of it, okay? We're just gonna go as long as we can take it. And I thought we were gonna keep rolling, and Alex was gonna be like, you motherfuckers, blah blah blah. We're just gonna ignore him, kind of like in Scrooged. You know, it's going to be like Scrooged, where he was talking and we're going to ignore him. Well, I'll be goddamn if this motherfucker, like 32 seconds in, was like signed off and signed back in, and me and Blaine both lost it. We're like, oh my God, it worked. It worked so bad. This motherfucker thought
I love that we're getting at the point.
What episode was that? We can't go back and look at episodes because Alex fucked all our shit up.
I did
but
not.
Just go search Blaine,
no.
Blaine, Upton, EUP.
Only on Spotify. Only on Spotify.
This episode's not going to air, so I'm not really concerned.
Bitch,
oh no, this
not,
one's
not air episodes. We have
That's
aired
not true.
episodes.
That's not true.
Going.
There's a couple episodes that we have not aired, but
this
before I got on, yes.
Correct.
After I got on, we have aired them all.
Oh
yes.
shit! Yeah. You're right.
Every episode since I've
all
been
those
here.
rules, Matty, in the beginning were all made in like the first 3 months of the podcast.
We've still had people fuck them up later. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I don't think I did, but
not yet.
Whatever.
Hey,
Okay.
Matty, I have a question though. I have seen you do some other fishing. Is that just for content, or is that just you're in the area? You got a lot of shit. Like I have seen you do other fishing for fly fishing.
No, that'd be my twin brother. I don't do anything but fly fishing. Sure.
So next question. The majority of folks we have on here are content creators, and you have a quite the large content creator following.
Yeah, they have a really sick sense of humor. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah. They're fucking stupid, but
very
we're
much
stupid
so.
with them.
Mhm.
But look, you find your niche and you dive into that niche, and you be stupid as the stupid does, as stupid is.
They get a laugh, and their day's better. And
Life
worse.
is like a box of chocolates. You're gonna eat all of them, be overweight, get gout,
Best movie
die of a
ever.
heart attack
Hold on,
at the
Matty
age of
just
45.
said their day gets better, but my day gets worse. He's
It's true.
specifically
My
referencing
life
the
gets way
go-kart.
worse. Yeah, pretty much.
What I
The
want to get
struggle is
to?
real, boys.
Oh my God, you are interrupting me so bad.
I can't wait.
Cut Alex off.
I can't wait for Matty to have to reproduce the go-kart video, because on TikTok, right, you're supposed to just reproduce the video over and over. So he's just going to be lighting shit on fire in his garage every
Oh my
week
God.
for content.
Maddie, invite me.
Jacob.
Not only can we light shit, I will bring all kinds of really cool. I'm from the South. I'm from the Carolinas. I will bring so much shit. Hey, have y'all ever lit on fire a lawnmower deck?
No.
Because, most lawnmower decks are made out of magnesium. You ever set magnesium on fire?
I'm going to
Yes.
witness protection program after this
that
podcast. I don't want to talk to you guys ever again.
That shit will make the colors of the rainbow look like, neutral gray. Hey,
Dragon
Matty
breath.
Ice, tell us about how you got so famous on the fucking social media doing the shit that you do. Like, what niche did you fall into? What did you do? Like, how did your shit? How did you get?
What was the thing that popped you off?
Yeah,
what made you
what
pop
made you
off?
do
Because you're
what
at
to
80.
keep doing.
So people know, like, if you don't know Matty Ice, you can follow him. It's Matty Ice, or you can look up Black Flag Outdoors on TikTok. Both ways to find him. But you're at a little over 89,000 followers, right? So what was like the one video that made you go, okay, this is where I'm going to concentrate on?
Yeah, and what kept it going?
I just go to Alibaba and buy like 10,000 viewers at a time, and
Okay.
I'm good
Solid
to go.
advice.
All right, I
Solid
was going to
advice.
say, hold
What
on,
you
let me
gotta
go
do.
grab another White
No.
Claw and take my headphones off. But since you're answering like that, y'all keep fucking talking, and I'm going to
No.
go buy some Alibaba
Like,
followers here
so
in 20 minutes.
how long?
I-
So here's my question, and it's a serious question. You ready?
Long
How
enough to
long-
party.
How long have you been on TikTok?
Shoot, maybe a year.
Okay. So a year's really quick. To hit 89K is really quick because sometimes we'll get folks who've been on it for like 4 years, right? Like they were like OG Fish Talk members, right? And they get a huge following. Anyways, they get a huge following, right? Because there wasn't anything else. But you've only been like honestly, we've been doing it longer than you. How did you get 89K?
All right, boys, the mystery of the universe is just. I really think it's just psychotic, sick-minded individuals who enjoy the weirdest content you've ever seen. My wife questions my sanity. I have to visit the VA quite a bit for different medical medications.
Are you allowed at the VA? I thought you were in the Air Force. That doesn't count, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, they. That's actually a valid point, but they feel really bad for me, and they just let me in.
So they let you play soldier when you show up.
I wear my helmet when I go, and I ride a bus that's not of normal length there, and they just take pity on me, kind of like your situation with the color blindness.
So Jake drives you in there in a short bus.
Yeah, he does. He walks me in, and he's like, "This poor soul.
Yeah,
he was in the Air Force and actually worked."
Like, okay, so like all jokes aside, like real talk, Matty.
Yeah.
Any strategy to your TikTok, or are you just throwing shit out there and it keeps sticking?
I'm doing it because I enjoy making people laugh.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to get more people into fly fishing so they could be miserable with me.
Okay. No, yeah.
All right,
sharing
so
is caring.
Who are you sponsored by, and what are you trying to sell? Is this a pyramid?
That's the thing is I'm not.
Did we invite a pyramider on here?
Not yet. He's getting there.
Are you a 38-year-old white woman from upper middle class?
Yes, it's actually Madalena.
Lives in a golf course community.
Yes, Madalena. You've
it went from Mordecai Fiery.
I'm gonna have to pay you off with Bitcoin to get rid of this episode altogether.
His name is Martha Shenanigan.
No, I get it, dude. Like, I mean, you're
like CIA investigator over here.
Like I've definitely. We like your content over here, and I've dug into it, and I have seen where it's like half fishing, half like you do a really good job of showing like popular videos, but like spinning them to the fishing niche, which is fucking awesome. Right. It's great. You do it in a very natural way. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just being me because I'm just all over this. I'm a squirrel. Shiny objects intrigue me, and I think other people like shiny objects. I don't have anything to sell.
Matty's like the perfect dude. You are the perfect. And I mean, Tiny's one also, right?
He is.
And non-fishing guy, but Rocky. He's another one that I watch all the time. Yep. You guys are all the same perfect breed for TikTok, where your guys' brains are all over the fucking place, and you guys find a way to like channel that into this fucking crazy algorithm. And it's amazing. I love it.
Hey,
I love watching your brains run all over the place while I just giggle in bed. That's my favorite.
You're an outstanding liar, but I love you. That was very sweet.
So, Matty, what's interesting with Matty, and I can't remember if it was Alex. I don't think it was anything in particular. I think it was just the people I was following. You showed up in my For You page, or somebody,
I'm sorry about that. They didn't have anything else to give you that day.
But I found you while Alex was gone during his hiatus, protecting the coast of Alaska from the Russians and Nigerians.
Thank you for that.
And
You're welcome.
And so I never saw Matty's face. It was like videos after videos of nobody knew who you were.
Yeah.
And then I messaged you about being on the podcast. You never goddamn answer me back. So fuck you, Matty.
Absolutely not. Nope.
Solid. But then when I asked him,
I was like, absolutely.
Dude,
this guy's a hero.
I
He's saving
literally-
the coast of Alaska.
let's
What?
pull behind the curtain. I sent him a DM. Maddie answered in I have it timed 4.5 seconds, and he said,
Well,
"Wait, hold on.
Crumpled
Let me pull it up."
quickly.
well,
He said, "I
chose
think
me
I
to
thought
eat
you would
deep
never
fried-
ask."
He chose me to eat deep fried corn dogs with. So fuck
No,
you.
he chose me. He said a real
No.
firefighter. That's not
Bitch,
you.
ain't
You're a
never-
wildman.
You haven't even put out an anthill, more or less.
I
a
just
real
know you.
fire.
I just know you enjoy a tease, and this guy's like, he's a quick.
like t-shirt tees or
No, it's like whenever back in the dating days, you make
Oh.
fun of
Matter
make
of
fun
fact,
of you
Matty
make
Ice
fun of
doesn't
me?
even follow
This
me
one.
on TikTok. Let me
Wait,
make
make
wait.
fun
Hold
of-
on.
I'm kicking him out if he doesn't follow me.
Hold on, wait. So everybody makes fun of Paul.
because I'm doing it on
Everybody
purpose.
makes fun of
Friends,
Paul,
you're-
right?
You're cool.
Right, but I'm really trying to get a date with Paul, but I'm making fun of him and then hating on you.
I gotcha. So if
Is
it's
that where I
Mary,
said to go after yourself?
Oh,
man.
Time's out. Alex, go ahead.
No.
Time's out, and then I've got to recant my statement. Fuck you, Alex. I got to recant it right now. September 18th of 2022.
yes.
September 14th of 2022.
It was
Paul
good seeing you guys.
Jabberhammer.
Got to go.
Yo,
Oh, Starlings.
September 18th, 2022.
Storms.
Matty
Weather
Ice.
storm.
Yo, bro. September 29th, 2022. You
That
want
was
to be
a-
on a shitty podcast. September 29th,
Solid
2022.
advertising, Paul.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Yup. September 30th, 2022, 11:03 a.m. Wonderful. Let me get some dates out to you. September 30th, 2022, 2:39 p.m. Roger that.
Solid.
October-
Military
I don't
response.
use that line. That's totally not me.
Yes, you do.
October 11th,
He shush does.
2022, 10:51 p.m. Probably drinking. No dates yet. Alex gets back week of 10/24. I'll be somewhere between that week and 2 weeks following. I have better time frame next week. He responds with a heart. October 25th, 2 weeks later to the day, almost to the hour at 8:35 p.m. Yo, had a guest cancel. Storms blew us power. You free
Damn it,
tonight
I gotta change that.
record a
Just use
shitty
it now.
podcast. And then he saw it and did not respond again until tonight when he showed up. And
My
so
man.
Matty Ice was
'Cause
all
guess
for
what?
it until he went and saw what Bass and Brews was almost a year ago.
Nope.
And was like, fuck those bitches.
I don't think so. I think Maddie saw that I wasn't on the show.
To be completely honest, since you're calling me out, I'm going to go ahead and just tell the truth. Jake Harshman paid me $4.99 so I could buy a hamburger when I forgot my wallet at home. So
Well, thank
Here
you,
I am.
Jake Harshman, for getting
What
us
does that have
Jake-
to do with anything?
Yeah, well, hey,
Jake,
thanks
fuck
for,
you. No more help for you. You can done.
Look, I'm
And it's
thanking
about
Jake
time to wrap it
Harshman
up,
for
boys. I
getting
got
us
shit to
a-
do.
I'm getting us for
we're
a
done.
Jake Harshman like Jake Harshman Jr. Thank you for getting us Junior on.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Are you
have
for
to
real?
thank
Are
my,
you for real? You gotta go.
I have to thank my sponsors.
You do? Yeah.
If you're
shout
leaving
outs.
this early, I'm gonna be really upset.
I was in the Air Force. I have to get my beauty sleep.
Well, I mean,
But
you're
shout out.
very pretty, and I can understand that. Does your wife understand how pretty you are?
Jesus.
She's my
When I see
she's my
you,
last
I'm gonna
Paul,
man.
you're pulling a
I'm gonna man-
real Harvey Weinstein right now. Paul, can
she's
you
my
suck
last
it up?
shout out.
I
right
haven't
here.
touched him yet.
She's my last shout out, so I get
Solid.
brownie
Oh,
point.
Albuquerque.
No.
That she's sitting in the room now, so I'm very nervous.
Oh,
Is she listening, or she's just staring?
She's falling asleep and bouncing her head off the desk like Woody the Woodpecker because we're
Oh,
boring.
Hey, bring her on. We love wife
Absolute.
guests. Wow.
hold
Maybe
on.
Alex's
another
wife has been
time.
on numerous times.
Hold on.
That'll be
Hold on. Time out.
Episode
Time out.
2
Hold on.
that I won't be on because I'm gonna
Yeah.
know where your message is.
So
and Harshman can't pay me $10.99. I still won't come on.
time out. Paul, don't be calling people out for that because everybody wants an Amandy and your wife on the show.
Yeah. So my wife is never in a fucking million years, ever, ever going to be on this shit.
That's what Amanda said too.
Yeah,
But once they get a
that's-
touch
No.
of that internet fame,
there's a little bit of
All right.
drool, and she's like, "Yeah, you
Right.
guys are
So,
really."
so my wife does not operate off of no fame. Like her internet scrolling consists of the Real Housewives and our daughter's gymnastics.
Oh my gosh,
Listen.
you got her attention, boys. Keep talking.
listen, we'll
She almost laughed.
Hey,
He almost fucking laughed.
does your
You're
wife
a
like
genius, sir.
Real Housewives of New Jersey the last 4 years, or Real Housewives of New Jersey the first 4 years?
Hold on, maybe you can hear her. Which one, hon? The first 4 years. Oh, do you hear that?
Oh my God! It sounds like
hear it?
your wife sounds like a goddamn turkey.
You know what? I love her, and don't disrespect my wife that way.
don't disrespect my woman that way. Anyways, Paul, I don't want to hear you doing anything. The very few female anglers that actually listen to this show are
Women.
wanting.
They're fucking women.
I said no, female anglers. I was in the military. You weren't because you couldn't cut it. We call women females and men male. But anyways, female anglers want to hear a wives show. They want
It
an
ain't gonna
Amanda.
happen. It is not going to happen. I can come on here.
She's over here
and
dying right now.
I will wear.
Are
Some
you
of
going?
My
You want to go
wife's
fly
clothes.
fishing again?
My wife is 4'11". I'm
So?
6'1". I will wear my wife's clothes on here and pretend to be her, and it'll be a 5-minute episode. And then not only that, I will be in trouble. I will be in trouble for imitating her and also stretching
always in trouble.
out her garments.
Listen, I'm just saying, quit calling out guests when the people want.
I'm not calling him out.
The
I just
missus.
was saying, if your wife is there, like in the background, bring her
No, don't
on.
give all that effort to that. Get your
See,
wife on the show.
I'm the
My wife
extrovert
ain't come
weirdo.
on.
She's the
Tell
introvert
her-
little princess.
My wife is such an introvert that if she locked herself in the closet and never had social media for the next 5 years, she would be 100% fucking fine.
Paul's.
Not mine. She needs social media. She could be in the closet by herself, but I can't bother.
Paul's lucky because he's not lying, so he gets to use this podcast to say whatever he wants. At this point, not only does my wife listen, but my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and then all of my wife's coworkers
after
listen.
you just talked shit about your father-in-law like 30
didn't.
minutes ago.
No, he was too. He already
You
mentioned.
called
he
him
was
too old.
I love
and
you,
too
Ron.
weak.
You're my favorite.
I didn't say that.
To
His
be in the
name's
real
Dave.
military.
No, his name's Dave. He admits that he's too stupid to do anything other than be an MP, and he did
What's
have
that
a.
supposed to mean?
But
Usually, the
MPs
stupid
MPs
people
protect-
become an MP.
But MPs protect us from the protectors.
Paul could
It's
literally.
true though.
Paul
If
could
you're going to
write-
an active shooter as an MP, you're kind of screwed because it can be some special forces dude just wasting people. I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. Well, at least I
I was
tried.
about to say, honestly, like if somebody's gonna go postal, it's gonna be the
We're
MP.
screwed.
It's gonna be the MP who goes postal.
He knows all
But
the
even then,
secrets.
it's like somebody who's trained, knows tactics,
Yeah.
knows what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
Probably has a radio.
Yeah.
You just got to go freaking. You got to go like Black Ops, no radio silence, and do something off the wall. Like I'm putting a dress on. Like, oh, I'm just a civilian. Please don't shoot me. Please
I mean, I
don't.
did look it up.
I'm just
I
trying to
love
fly
fly
angler.
fishing.
I'm a fly
Yeah,
angler,
this is-
y'all.
I'm
This
harmless.
ain't no rifle over my traps. This is a Orvis 4,900. This don't
It's a
shoot bullets.
Flexicon.
Bam.
Wow.
It shoots flies out to the
Surprise,
mouth.
bitch.
And you know
I
what?
did look it
I
up.
went
I did
fly
look it up.
fishing last week, and the kid beside me caught more trouts than I did. He's using corn.
Can you mute him?
Yeah, I know. I always want to. I did look it up though. The equivalent to military.
I have.
I muted
Anyway,
Alex.
so
I muted Alex.
the equivalent to military police in every branch is usually the lowest ASFAB, which I
Oh,
always
it's
find.
absolutely the case. They're like,
Yeah.
What's
"Oh,
the ASFAT? What's the ASFAT?
well, at least I have a
ASFAB.
job."
Is that
Yeah.
like a is that like when you're kind of overweight and your shit covers your junk?
Nope. An ASFAB, obviously you don't
I don't
know
even
because
need
you.
overweightiness for that
because-
problem.
Obviously, I don't know because I fucking asked Alex. So it's
Right, no,
question, bitch.
obviously you don't
Little
know
short
because you, as a a young strapping young man at 18, didn't join the service like you should have to serve our great country. But an ASFAB,
and you hate
is
the
your-
troops.
and he hates the
I
troops.
was playing football.
No, you weren't. You were
Oh.
playing with footballers' balls. You were the third string punter. Get the
Hey,
fuck out of here.
Well, at least if I had to play with their balls, at least I had to kneel down and it wasn't fucking junking on my head like a little fucking short fuck.
No, I'm having
Anyways.
flashback to the military. Can we move on from
No,
this?
no
please?
shit, right? No, so
Oh my
the
God.
ASFAB is
Alex
like the
has,
test. you
Alex
take.
has ruined our guest at this point.
Mm.
My
All right,
wife
well,
is starting to get
that's
mad.
Did
fine.
she fall asleep? Oh, she's getting mad. What's your wife's name?
Ashley.
Oh my
Saint.
God! You know what? We
Saint.
have had another guy on here. His name is Drunkwood, and he's married two
Oh,
Ashleys.
God.
Have you
Oh,
only
God.
married one or two Ashleys?
Yeah.
And look, Drunkwood listens to every episode.
Yep,
I love
Drunkwood
that
does.
guy.
He was
I
married
got
to two
to-
Ashleys.
I got
How does
to
she spell it though?
Mm-hmm.
look. They were
You beat me
both
to it. Normal.
L-E-Y's. L-E-Y's.
Yeah,
Nope,
normal.
Incorrect.
They were
You're-
normal.
You're E-I-G-H.
ASHLEIGH.
You
No,
are
that's wrong.
fucked.
That's
You are
fucking
fucked.
weird.
You don't talk
are
about my
fucked.
wife that way.
Look, your wife didn't help you put that fire out because she told you to go put that fucking fire out.
Now she's actually laughing.
She didn't put that fire out.
She's like,
because
God,
she's-
please take him. I'm so tired
no.
of this ass.
She didn't put the fire out because she's too busy being super millennial,
Why does
figuring
she have
out
to be a
what
badass?
Starbucks drink.
Just charges in there and puts the damn fire out. Who the hell does that?
Hey,
You didn't
speaking
charge
of-
in at all. You
He's a
he
flight
did.
fisherman. He
Yes, he
definitely
did.
was.
He
No,
did look at it for a
No,
minute.
he looked
before he
at it
went
for a
in.
minute, and
And
then
then
he
he
kind of
went
went
in.
like, "Oh,
He
I
was
guess I
like,
got to do
oh,
something."
shit, that's really close to my fly gear.
Yeah.
Let me go put this shit out.
It looked like a first
You're taking me
responder.
with you, bitch.
No, it looked like a first responder trying to be a fourth responder.
Hey, here's the weirdest thing with Matty Ice's content though.
I really don't like you
I
guys.
didn't really know if this was his shit or he done stole somebody else's shit. I didn't know it was his for a little while.
Oh, I steal all of it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's,
He
what
steals
that's
a
why I
ton.
called you the Rex Chapman of TikTok.
Yeah, I just
You
take stuff and
repurpose
piece it
everybody's
together
good
how
shit.
I want.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Hey, all right. There's two things. We got to get back to the social media side of shit that Alex was talking about before we get there.
No, I gotta
But
wrap
this
this
is-
up so we have episode 2 and you invite me back.
No, we don't do episodes 2s. We just
Also,
do
that'll
like
never happen.
3 hour longs.
So dose.
No, we don't do split episodes. We just keep going until nobody can go anymore.
No. He's trying to say he's trying to leave a little on the table, like Tiny did, so he could come back in.
But no, everything we're talking
Yeah,
about
go pee,
tonight,
dude.
we won't
Go
talk
pee.
about last time. Oh,
He's got to pee
yeah.
again.
Did you not give
No, I
him
was
the
just joking.
rules?
No.
Did you not give him the rules?
I
about
gave him
peeing?
the rules, and then he
That was
did
my
give him the-
he didn't have a
dumb
signal to go to the
son.
potty, and that's
But-
potty. See?
Yeah, go
Yes.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
But
Right,
see,
hon?
Alex gives all the rules, but the one rule he forgets is if you
I
gotta
gave
go
that one.
pee-
No,
Oh,
shut
you
up.
did this
I
time?
fucking
Okay.
gave
no,
that one.
bitch.
Shut up.
No, you will not give that rule because we'll get
You are
at the
fucking
end of a
pissing me off
podcast.
tonight, Paul.
At 2 hours, we'll get to
You
the
are
end of a
fucking
podcast.
I might have to
me off.
defend him.
And
What's the rule? What was the
and
rule?
our
I'm
guest,
sorry.
And our guests would be like, "Dude, can I go pee? I'm about to pee in my pants." I'm like, "Fucking Alex is
It's
like,
not
bitch,
my
get
fault.
here
I pissed in the
Stop.
trash can.
It's not
But
my
this is-
fault that
it's
when I
fine.
gave the rules, Maddie said, I'm peeing a little now because I'm so nervous to be
I'm
on
so
such
excited.
a high quality
I'm
podcast.
so excited.
I wasn't
just
nervous at all.
hiding.
Go pee.
Not nervous.
Go pee-pee
My
so we
name's-
can,
My name's Jesse, and I'm taking all
Go
the
pee-pee.
caffeine pill. I'm addicted
I'm
to
not.
caffeine pills.
All right.
And I'm
gonna pee my
Saved by the
pants.
Bell, and
Piss your
Zach,
pants. I'm gonna
he's a
sit in those
bitch
pee
'cause he
pants
don't
all day.
wanna have sex
All right.
with me.
You're all insane.
We're about ready
I
to
thought
get...
I was insane. You guys are beyond insane.
Look,
You-
Alex,
This podcast is
we've
fucked.
won. Alex,
I'm
we
done.
won the internet.
Like, nope.
Matty
I'm gonna read
Ice,
my
Matty
nope.
Ice says we're insane.
Yeah.
He thought
Shout
he
out.
was insane. We won it.
I'm gonna do my
Hey,
shout outs.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Hold on, real
Are
quick,
we
Matty.
ended this shit? We
We
haven't
are.
been 2
So,
hours.
Matty, you get a chance. We're
Yeah.
about ready to hit the most
No,
world
bitch,
famous
look.
sports.
Hold
Oh
on,
my God,
time out,
Paul!
time
Shut
out.
up.
I'm gonna
One
leave
time.
everybody on a whim.
Time
All you
out.
know is that I fly fish. I like long walks on the beach. I used to be Amish. I ran over some shit in the road. And then everybody's like, "Oh, what's next?" He's really interesting.
Have you ever eaten possum?
No comment.
Okay.
Shout outs.
Yes.
Oh, real quick.
No,
before you get
shut
to
up,
your
Paul.
shout out.
Beaver, yes.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! Don't fucking skip ahead there. Don't fuck our shit up. I have
regret
a
nothing.
16 hour.
Anyways, hey. So this is your opportunity to shout out
working on
whoever you'd like,
little-
Matty.
Anyway, I have an 18% alcohol White Claw Surge that I have to drink, so we have got to get through that.
In the after
I've got
show.
to finish the 12 ounce I have right now.
For some
to
reason, that
finish
made my
the
wife
16.
Hey,
I'm not sure
Paul.
why.
If your wife is really there, you're in trouble because I'm sorry. I think you've been playing, but oh my God, you're gonna have marabou hair in your mouth for days.
I'm about to eat this.
That's what she said. Hell.
He did the. That's
All right.
okay. Where were we?
Anyways,
We're talking about
So-
deep fried miniature hot dogs.
we're not. So
Oh, sorry.
we're about
my
ready to
bad.
hit the most famous
Twinkies.
part of the show, which would be the shotgun
What is that?
round. Before we get there,
Oh my
because,
God, he did try to name it. Yes.
He's so mad. Look at
I
him.
didn't try to name it. It's going to be the shotgun
now.
round, right?
Alex
Before we
is
get
so
there,
mad.
I want to
Look
give
how
you a
mad he
chance
is.
to
He's trying
shout out.
talk over me and he can't do it.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up, Paul. Give you an opportunity to shout out whoever you'd like, Matty.
Ash, those kids are back. Those kids are back. My wife's
Forgive
convinced that
Alex
this.
for fucking up the episode last week when I told you not to fucking do it.
Real quick, because
Yeah.
I have squirrels. She laughed
Oh shit!
because you played the
Inside? Are they eating
Shut
So
up,
bird
Paul.
feed?
Shut up, Paul.
Our basement-
I cannot. My
Shut up,
squirrels
Paul.
are eating my
Shut up,
bird
Paul.
feed. And I buy the expensive shit. God damn, they are eating me out of house and home.
Go ahead.
These are ghosts, so I don't think.
Go ahead. You're good.
Thank you, sir. Oh my God, look, it's so quiet. I can hear like the tendonitis. I'm like, now I'm by myself. All right. Good evening. So, I think I had too much to drink. They're like flipping all over the place. There's ghosts in my basement, and my wife was sitting down there one night. I think we're on like an Indian burial ground.
Okay.
How'd you guys switch it up? Now I'm confused with the pointing.
Finish your shout outs, Matty. Come on.
I don't even
Dude,
care about my story. I just got to get out of here.
All right, you ready?
It's just one or two shout outs, and then I'll
Go
do
ahead.
the shout outs, and then you can do the shotgun, whatever,
Yep.
brewskis.
Do your shout outs.
Just one or two, okay?
Okay.
Shout outs, Swamp Sticks, Pure Cajun Outdoors, Katie Rods, Mr.
Yeah.
Andrew. You guys
Props
know
to
him,
KD.
Snake Guy.
Yeah.
Brock Takamus, Fish Guy
Yep.
Lou, Wager Bates in the house. What up, bird? Famous fisherman, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Fish Tube, Tiny Tupis. Tiny Tupis' wife. She's a saint. Have to deal with his shit.
Say his name. Say his name. It's
Oh,
not-
stop.
Say his name right.
Shut up, Paul. Shut up.
Tiny-
Paul.
Damn it! He needs to say Tiny Tupo's name right.
Shut up, Paul.
Tiny
God damn it.
Tupolis.
Thank
Oh.
Tammy is here. Scully, Pat's fan. Geronimo!
Hell yeah.
Fish Father 6, JJ Fisherman, Brian Smith, K-Ham Outdoors, Jay Karshman, screw you. I'm never doing this again. That $4 wasn't worth it. Charlie Hookem, Fish Slap, Real Brothers Outdoors, Hidden Oasis, Crappy Heathens. I gotta breathe 1 second.
Get it right.
Oh, that should have been the liquor breath.
Fly Armory, Phil's Meyer Flies, Bunny Kitty Cat, JR Fishing, Not Willie, Bryce Powell, Jax, TNT Mo Fishing. Good song, by the way. Black Flag Outdoors.
TNT.
Bill and Billy, my neighbors, they're decent fishermen, unlike myself. Matty Two Gats down in Florida. Matt Allen. Nico from Germany.
Rico
Jose.
Frieza.
Jose, who doesn't speak any English. I try to speak to him in Colombian, and it never works. And then Devil Dog, 18, Marine, crayons, loves crayons. He loves the red ones. And then, of course, my beautiful, loving, supportive wife, some of the time, unless I'm on this podcast and you guys won't let me go to bed, Ashley KM84, love you.
Okay, well, Alex
Hell yeah, man.
prepared you.
Shut up,
This
Paul.
is also, we started at 7:45. We usually start at 9. And so we are allowed to go to 10:15 to 11:15.
No, we're not, Paul. Settle down. Anyways, all right.
It's just like 10:39. Oh, my God, it's only 9:30. Oh,
Matty, here's how it's going to work. This is the make or break round. This is the patent pending Bass and Brews shotgun round. Here's how it's going to work.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Exactly.
You are either going to overtake Jake Harshman as the best angler on the Susquehanna, or you're going to be buying him Whopper Ploppers and a new Jackson Nar.
What's a Jackson Nar?
Exactly.
Just don't worry about it. Just if
don't worry
you
about
lose,
it. But
worry about
yeah,
it.
I don't sit on the fancy things. I walk in the street. Waiters.
The Brewskis are a very welcoming, wonderful bunch.
Not really.
But they will absolutely judge the fuck out of you for this series of questions. It's going to be a rapid fire set of questions. I don't need an explanation unless we ask for it. You just need to answer the question.
Yeah,
are you ready?
Yeah, he's not gonna. He did not.
This is gonna be
he's not
really
listening
good.
to the last shit. This is going to be another 45-minute episode. With
She's laughing really. She's laughing really up now.
All right, we'll start off easy. Crocs or flops?
Wait. Time out. Hold up.
Shut
I
up,
gotta grab
Paul.
another beer.
I'm done
Hold
with
on.
you.
Don't
No, I'm done with you, Paul. You fucking ruined it all tonight. Go ahead. You already trimmed your nose hairs. Matty, Crocs or flops?
Jerusalem Cruisers. Flops.
That's flops. Okay, thank you. Again,
I'm ready.
we already got guests who think they're being cute and they're just not going to answer the question, but they're going to do their.
I'm
news
fucking
lingo.
this up already. The wife called me
That's
out.
all right.
She said Crocs,
Thank
leprosy, sunburn.
That far? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your wife actually
You
has
guys hear
ever
her?
heard her.
Did you hear her?
It's for
Yeah,
real.
we did. She's
It is
real.
for real.
She said I'd prefer flops, but
Good.
you wear the Crocs.
Good.
Oh
That's
my God,
fine.
she is for. I thought you were fucking with the. She's for real.
There's no way.
No,
I
I'm just
You're
saying-
in trouble.
Honestly, Matty,
I'm a
there's no
ventriloquist on
way
the
I
side.
thought. No, there's no way I thought somebody actually married you.
This is for real.
Why are you laughing that hard? That was
Well,
like in the one time. All right, this is kind of weird, but
All right, I want to hear
when
it.
the kids were really little, and we're in the shower, my kid goes up. He goes, "Dad, you have a huge penis,"
Yeah.
and my wife starts laughing so hard. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
Well, listen.
And
Sometimes
then you got
in
baby
college,
number 3 that night.
Yeah.
It works.
It worked twice, so whatever.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
All right. Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
no.
I can tell when. Yes, I can. When you still take showers with your wife after you have kids, there's no fucking way you're eating pineapple.
She doesn't do
pizza.
showers. She does baths, so I'm fucked. Continue the next
God.
question.
She likes
Hey,
sitting in
hold on,
dirty
real
water.
quick, Ashley. Why are you sitting in your own filth? That's fucking gross.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Because I got to sit there and like bathe her like in the Gladiator show. Like, yes, Your
In milk?
Majesty.
In milk? Is it
Yes,
just
with milk and
fresh milk.
goat milk, fresh goat milk from the
Oh.
Amish farm next door.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that makes sense. She wears her flip flops in the shower.
Yeah.
So she doesn't get fungi. I mean, the bath.
She don't go in the
bath.
shower. I told you.
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. The bath. So she doesn't get
Oh.
fungi. She wears her flip flops.
No, I have like I'm kind of an OCD with like toilets and bathtubs, so it's always sparkly.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Hey,
Poop outside in the hole too. I
just so
love
you know,
pooping outside.
that burp for
I
the
poop in a
audio,
jar.
for
It's
the
the third
audio
one.
listeners, that burp
Third
was
one.
brought to you by Matty Ice. You can find him on TikTok and other
If you're on
places as
headphones,
well.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But I
All right.
regret nothing.
Are you
Next
going to
question.
spend? Yep, exactly. Are you going to spend more on a rod, or are you going to spend more on a reel?
Rod, reels or just hold the line. Fuck that.
Yep, see, that's a flying.
That's a fly
Yep.
fisherman answer right there.
I can use a $5 reel from Walmart.
Yeah, for
Doesn't
fly
matter.
fishing,
The whole-
100%. Yeah,
We strip the line in. I don't even use
Correct.
the reel because if you're using the reel, you're gonna lose the fish, bitch.
Whoa. You
Solid.
have never reeled in a 7-pounder hand line in it.
I guess you
Bass
haven't
fishing.
watched my material. I catch Goliath groupers, freshwater version.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a freshwater grouper.
Honestly,
They're called
Can you
carp.
explain?
They're called
Matty-
carp, motherfucker. They're
Matty
carp.
is one of the biggest influencers, quote unquote, that we've had on with 89,000 followers.
Kind of a
But
big
I'm-
deal.
Kind of a
Respect.
big deal, but I've
And
never
we have
seen him
treated
catch
him
a.
like shit.
But I've never seen him catch a fish over 13 inches because he's a fly fisherman.
The only fish that
That was
Matty Ice
probably the
catches
hardest-
over 13 inches is the ones he reposts from other.
That's the one thing I do regret right there. That kind
The
of hurt.
only 13 incher he catches is Jake Harshman in the backside.
I'm like, Jace, can I borrow that fish? Hey, look, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
Jake.
not the fish.
Hey, Jake.
It's not
Hey,
the fish.
Hey, Jake, paddle your big ass over here and let me take a picture of that fish real quick.
That's after I flipped over in the Susquehanna. He didn't even help. I'm just like drowning because I'm using a Flycraft paddleboard. He's just going off with his little motor.
Oh, of course you're in a paddle board with your fucking fly
Not ever
fishing
again.
gear.
Not in the
Oh.
Susquehanna River.
This,
I'd rather interrogate Taliban again before I do that. I tell you that. Right. Scariest
All
day
right.
of my life.
Would
hey,
you?
wasn't that a video that y'all talked about like a few weeks ago or a month ago? Did Jake have something about that, or was that somebody else I'm thinking about? Were y'all talking about that a few weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, or was that somebody else? About you?
I
it
can't
might have been
remember.
Somebody else.
I can't remember the last question. What's the next
Exactly.
question?
Exactly.
Yeah. Next question would be.
Oh my
Nope.
god! I'm gonna have to bring out the list. I can already tell Alex. is
No,
fucking
I
it
know
up.
the next question. I just need you to shut the fuck up, Paul. How about you be the
Again?
co-host and let me host?
But
Wait,
this
you
is
guys
like the
switch spots. You
18th
gotta look this way now. I'm all confused. I keep pointing at him, trying to point at him.
All right, you're out on the water. You got 3 hours. Would you rather catch 5 2-pound bass or 1 7-pounder?
I never caught I've always caught less.
That's not
look
the
how, like,
question, motherfucker. Answer the question.
I have another option because I'm a fly fisherman. So the first one, duh.
You'd rather catch 5 2s. That's fine. I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
You know,
More
y'all are
rod
bitches.
bends, bro. More rod bends.
But the
well, not
one
much with my fish,
7-pound
but I
bend is
appreciate
like
it.
10 times more than the
Uh,
5 2-pounders.
I can't wait till we
I-
end this, and I'm gonna bring Drunk
wait.
Paul
I'm
on
just-
to the TikTok live.
We're
after
going on
this.
TikTok after this because
We
I
are.
swear to God, I have a
I'm not
fucking
watching you
16
either.
ounce
I'm going
white
to talk to
claw.
my wife about this.
No,
horrible
no,
idea,
like Paul, we're
and I'm
going on
punching
after.
Jason right in the balls.
This is why we
Or
started
what I need.
early, so we can
I'm-
knock these out and do
Yeah.
promotion afterwards. But the next one, I'm just gonna sit there fucking pissed because you have ruined this podcast. You have made
Well,
this.
you know what? You
the-
ruined
I'm
last
sorry.
year's
I
podcast.
apologize. I ruined it.
It's not
only
you,
that,
Matty.
You know how many messages I got from people on TikTok going, "Is Alex drunk?" I'm like, if you have to ask that, then fucking yes, he's drunk.
Yo, last week I was fucking
Hey,
annihilated on that
we
live.
got,
Dude,
we
you're-
got a couple comments
Yeah.
on our last TikTok
Your DJI
live
was
after
like-
last episode. His
It
last
was.
of it was holy slurs
Yes.
numerous times. Holy slurs.
Annihilated.
Not only that, we had our buddy, what's his name on? Having
You have
a
this
brain
one?
fart right now.
Is this the one you have?
Oh, Alex
DJI?
stole the one I got. Little
No,
Oh, you
yours
got-
is a little fancier. I
Yeah,
got the
he
cheap.
got
We
the
can
red
have this
one.
one too because it pisses me off.
I don't like any of these actually. I bought this thing.
It's like looking at
It's
my
a
ceiling.
fucking piece of shit. Well, it's not a piece of shit. I just don't like it. Like it's not. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
we
it's
had
all-
Andrew Blair
You
on,
had to
and
register
Andrew
that.
Blair was like, "Alex, you can't keep saying that. You're gonna get me fucking banned."
Yeah.
Alex was talking so much shit, and we got
About
reported a
DJI.
couple times, and then Andrew Blair was like, "Yo, cut that
Yo,
shit out.
how do
You
I
gonna
get
me
reported
banned."
for talking shit about DJI? Fuck you. You're a Chinese
Because-
company. Go fuck off. I'm in
Because
America.
you're saying stuff that people don't agree with.
Oh shit!
to
I
that-
forgot.
DJI, I
TikTok.
don't have anything to do with him. I'm sorry.
What
Continue.
DJ?
No,
look,
DJI
their
pay
drones
us.
are the badass drones.
Yo,
now.
I have the Mini too. I'm about ready
Hey,
to
Alex,
bring that
why don't
shit
you
out.
get back on the goddamn shotgun questions and getting off on tangents, bitch?
I fucking hate you so much right now, Paul.
You're my
Hey,
favorite.
Maddie, have you done any kind of bass
Yeah.
fishing?
Yes.
Okay, so Texas or wax
No.
rig?
Ooh. What the hell does that mean? Is that like parts of Texas?
No, it's that's all right. We'll skip that question then. That's okay.
He snorted.
Do you
What
rub
was it?
your wife's feet or do you rub her back? That's the question.
Whatever
That's a
she
good question.
requests. Right, babe?
Okay, well, so
That's not the fucking answer.
Her
You got to
head.
pick one.
Her head scratch.
That's not her fucking question. Do you want to rub her feet or do you want to rub her back?
Uh,
Don't look at her. Look at me. Look at
Answer,
me. I'm the
do not be
captain now.
forced.
Look at
she
me.
just
be
stuck
forced.
it out at me. She about fell on her ass, and she's not even drinking. So I guess her
Yeah.
feet.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
So
No,
we replaced the question.
The back is the clear sign when you go, hey, I'm going to give you a little back massage. It's a clear sign that I'm going to try to slip that in at some point.
Oh, she knows, and then she
Yeah.
has a stomach ache. But
That's
you know, it happens.
that's why he says she asked for the foot massage
Yes.
because you down there
She's
at the
getting
end of
all
the
the good
bed
stuff.
on your
Yep.
knees,
Ooh, yeah.
laying your
Ooh.
head on the pillow, just falling asleep.
Yep.
We
pulling
call
on
that.
the
The,
toe.
Oh, we're going to add that, I think, to
did
the
it
shotgun
snow last
gun.
night? Oh yeah, it was a blizzard.
Hello. Hey, when's the last
That's-
time you got your
for,
nails done? Is
that's
not
not
the
a
question
question.
you want to ask when you're doing when you're giving your wife a little foot massage.
Oh, you're not talking about my nails.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
No.
what
The
I do
wife's
want to
wacky.
ask is,
Foot
do
nails.
you,
That's Texas.
wacky.
Have you ever
Solid.
put her big toe in your mouth?
That's not a question, Paul. Anyways, a question would be,
That's so
do-
funny. thought
I
that
really
was
gotta go
fun.
now. I got some
Hey.
challenges now.
do you eat largemouth bass?
No,
What? Do you eat smallmouth bass?
no,
Oh my god.
Do you
Do
eat
eat
trout?
trout?
beaver. Next question.
He's
listens
listening to the show. This
podcast.
son of a bitch.
No,
This
I-
This is what I'm
motherfucker.
saying. This is what I'm saying.
Are
just-
you
Paul.
I'm
eating? Are
smarter
you
than I
gonna
was.
have beaver tonight?
No, absolutely.
Ashley,
I'm
not after
Ashley,
this.
you want to come on and confirm this or not?
I'll be
not
back
after
on
she was in
TikTok
the
with you guys.
background
I'm
listening
already
to
in
this
the
goddamn
doghouse.
shit show. There is.
I'm gonna be
no
sleeping in the
beaver
burnout
tonight.
garage. Okay, let's be real.
Uh,
all I got.
The Amish hadn't fixed that up for you yet.
No, they didn't even leave me any straw to lay in. Bastards.
well, that's what
They're
they
still a
get
little
for.
salty.
That's what the Amish get for naming their women the wrong Ashley with some extra some extra vowels.
That's a fair statement. Yes.
All right. Well,
We are
since you know all the
Ashley's
fun
gonna send us
questions.
hate mail. We're getting used tampons in the mail this week. I can feel
All
it.
right. Every great fisherman loves a great sandwich.
I think you missed one.
I did, but he already fucking
Do
ran
you
through.
Subway
like-
BMT.
Do you like spaghetti or
That's not a
rigatoni?
Lasagna.
Yes. See, perfect.
Was
Best
that the question?
answer all night.
It wasn't. Maddie, what are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Meat flavor.
No,
That's
you have
one.
to answer this one for real. You have to
Yeah.
do this one for
Capricola
real.
is I can eat
Oh my
capricola by
My
itself.
man.
100%. Yep.
Just like my face burning and then I can't taste anything else. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I'd pick that over beaver
Uh-uh.
any day.
Yep.
I can eat bologna and mustard.
I'd
All
pick
day.
that over beaver any day.
And then another meat. Either I guess it's gonna be ham. I was gonna say turkey, but turkey makes me little night sleepies
Yeah.
because of the little druggies it has in there naturally.
Little trip.
I'm like-
Tryptophan.
Nice.
I
True.
love those answers. I love those answers. Let me ask you something. Not a lot of people have talked about bologna and mustard.
Peanut
Let me
butter
ask-
sandwich with rainbow sprinkles. There it
Okay.
is.
So
Fuck that.
bologna with mustard. Do you take a cold ass hot dog out of the fridge, put it in a piece of loaf bread, spread some mustard over it,
Yeah.
and eat it? Is that bologna and mustard enough for you, or are you true bologna? I mean, they're both
Well,
bologna, but
Those are both different.
Okay, I guess you know what, you kind of got me on that one because I get the Oscar Mayer brand beef bologna.
those are the
Okay.
worst. Though,
Yeah.
No,
man.
that's basically a hot dog. Yeah.
I do eat a lot of scrapple.
Okay.
You got some
Yeah,
problems with
that's
that? Because that's
No,
like
no,
the
no.
shit.
That's a Central PA
that's
deal.
like-
Yeah.
That's the shit they throw on the floor and they kind of sweep
Is
up.
that with
That's right.
maple syrup on top? Maple syrup on top or no?
Who the
Stop. Nobody
is
can
in
see you.
house?
It's an audio podcast. You're killing me all night with this, Maddie. No, nobody can see you.
This fucking kids are back. We need to get sage, holy water, and a priest immediately.
There's a
Ashley-
There's a
Is
goddamn
Ashley still
menace.
Who you
Yeah.
talking
Ashley's
to?
still there.
No, I'm talking to the ghost, dumbasses.
Oh my
My
god.
wife left like 40 minutes ago.
So now your wife
No.
is a ghost.
Stop.
No, she left like 5 years ago, and you're still
No, she's
trying to
staring
cover
at
her.
That was AI. Her coming out to the garage to watch you save the house was AI generated wife. Ashley stands for AI generated wife. Ashley.
That's
left.
not even close.
He's left.
He's coming back. Oh,
We got a middle
there it
finger.
is.
Look,
All
that's
right.
a slim one too.
It is. He's got a slim finger.
I'm Slim Shady, and I'm
If I
a
ever
slim
get divorced, I'm in
finger,
good
and they call me
hands.
Mad Ice,
Good
and
hands.
I'm a wing dinger. Hey,
right.
and
All right, everybody. If you want to find, again, one
You
last
don't.
shot,
You
Matty.
guys have friends and followers. You're good. It's understandable. Where do you
Welcome
go?
to the Bass and Brews podcast, your weekly distraction from other high quality podcasts. And now, your host, Alex from Swamp Rat Fishing.
Got